have all the access in the world to women, drugs, money, no time restraint. It's completely anonymous. Who will you be?
So the bar's in hell.
The bar is literally in Hades currently.
Before we got on air, it's like, oh yeah, I'm not worried about what could come from this episode.
Why would you be worried?
I don't know. I was given a little, like maybe I should worry a little bit. There has been some talk before we got on air about me possibly consenting to having my balls crushed.
Yeah, he doesn't consent right now. But I think the thing that he should be worried about is that he may be consenting of it in like 3 hours from now.
But can I give consent if I'm drunk?
No, you can't.
Technically not. However, if we're both the equal amount of drunk and going drink for fucking drink, I weigh half as
You'll
much
die.
as you.
If we go drink for drink,
Dude,
you'll die.
Bitch, bet.
You never had a drink with me.
All
I
right.
drink a lot.
Someone get Lo a bag.
Fuck, I just turned 30, guys. Like, I am about to pull out some innards of like some inner like 23-year-old right now. Like, and I can literally go drink for drink with men your size. I've done things that are not legal with men your size, like point for fucking point, and I'm just good at it. Not recently, in the past.
Yeah, I do this multiple times a week.
Past.
I do this multiple times a week.
Are you bragging?
A little. Or just pointing out that not all men are created equal.
That's true. Well, let's fucking see. He's got his Malort here.
Well, and right now I'm
Fucking
drinking,
reserve.
you know, it's only, 45 proof, 90% whiskey. So, yeah.
Word.
We're gonna get him so drunk.
Yeah.
The tides are the fucking tables are gonna be turned. We're gonna get you so drunk and take advantage of you tonight.
I don't think so.
He's like, no, you're not. Stop
Honestly,
it.
if you're a fan listening right now, every single person listening to this is like, please take advantage of him. Like, please get him drunk and take advantage of him. Your fans would be so fucking happy.
Like, I do this for their happiness.
It's for yours.
Oh, yeah. This is purely about ego.
You found a way to be able to get fucked up a couple times a week and like
And write it off on my
call
taxes.
it business. Absolutely. Like, do we get away with writing off our alcohol in this space?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
We're set.
Oh, yeah. All this alcohol is purchased on the business account.
Is that all I have to do?
Just
Is
like
add
our
fucking
Starbucks
drink
earlier.
into like my fucking name? Like Queendom Come. Like Queendom Come and drink. That's my fucking new brand.
I think when we started your podcast, you were trying to write everything off. I think there were
I was.
loopholes that you were looking
Dude,
into.
every fucking thing. And I still kind of do, except now I'm way better about it.
I think we could have written off the mushrooms that we took.
100%.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, we did an episode where we took shrooms and we recorded an episode and it was unhinged, fucking ridiculous. And I actually held on to it for months. I was like, mad, like no one wants to hear this. Like this is so fucking dumb. And one week I just ended up having to release it because I didn't have anything else. And to this day, 3 years later, people reach out to me about that fucking episode. Like, and we're just on shroomies, talking about fucking my fear of turtles, talking about dreams of having sex with family members. Like,
Yeah.
what? I put that out in the world? What the fuck is wrong with
The
me?
stream of
Did the
consciousness.
family member ever hear about it?
I honestly don't know. I'm not gonna ask. It's my dad. I'm not gonna ask. I don't care. Like,
You should care.
no, like when I was a child, it was, guys, it's totally not weird. It's again, like we did in the shroomy episode, we did research on like
Mhm.
what it means to have like intimate dreams with a family member.
Mhm.
And I was recalling when I was a child, like I remember having that. And no, I don't think my dad would ever listen to my podcast. I hope he hasn't.
So, does your current partner look like your dad?
Oh my God. Fuck's sake. You know, we've been together for 2.5 years and they actually just met recently and it was the weirdest thing ever. They are emotionally, mentally, energetically completely different. However, they are both 6'2.5", 245 pounds. They are the same exact size. Like they are big. They are broad. And it was very fucking bizarre. So yeah. But I have dated guys in the past. I've dated guys in the past where I realized I was like, oh fuck no. Oh fuck no. Oh no.
Now
I
you're
am
like,
not.
well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not getting with my father today. No. There are way too many qualities that I see fucking here. So
Ooh, spicy.
we've dealt with all that. We're not going down that fucking path today.
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Not had nearly enough alcohol to be talking about fucking.
Oh, maybe
I mean-
an hour.
The show is young.
I
I thought you're matching me drink for drink. I'm already done, almost done with mine.
bitch, please, cheers. Shut.
I got a refill.
I literally poured way more in my fucking tequila.
What's the proof on that tequila?
It doesn't say. Let's see.
Probably 80 proof.
Maybe, probably.
So I'm drinking 10% more alcohol.
Okay, but I'm half.
You're
your
also,
size.
yeah.
No, you're
I was
less than
gonna
half
say
of my
that.
size.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Don't lie to my audience.
But could I stomp your balls still? Yes, absolutely. But I won't
Well, yeah, I'd
until
have
you
to.
beg for it.
I won't though.
Until you do.
I won't.
Until you do.
How about this? Can I get you to give me a gift certificate for the ball stomping? And I can re-gift it.
No,
Regift it to
absolutely not.
whoever seems worthy enough to be in Queen Lo's presence. That's
Yeah,
my-
but I mean, I don't have a friends and family discount.
Why
Oh,
not?
no discount.
Well, I mean,
Just a hey.
Well, I mean, I understand why you have no family discount. Like we've already discussed that.
Totally. God damn it! Why does it always why do things always go just this unhinged route, like just so quickly?
You
Anyway,
may have started it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
totally.
Maybe.
Honestly, it's.
Before we get too deep into this, for the audio version, there are 2 female voices that.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh my god, it's not just me. I'm not schizo. I'm sorry. Don't delete that.
No.
Fuck. It's all my personalities talking right now. Like, no, fuck.
Lo throws her voice so well, it's on 2 audio tracks.
She's a ventriloquist. She's very good at it. This is Lo talking.
Go on, introduce her. Fuck.
I don't know his last name. No one made formal, proper introductions. Like, this is Maddie. She's our.
People in high school used to call me MC Hammer. Like, you can call me
MC
that, that's fine.
Hammer. I will. Yes, this is Maddie. Should I say your last name? Do we want to say your last name?
Yes,
For
absolutely.
branding.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I go by Queen Lo because these days I get afraid of people knowing my last name.
I'm not gonna
work for the
There are
government. I don't give a
weirdos out
fuck.
there.
I thought Lo was the last name.
Yes, it's first name Queen, last name Lo. Yes, that's exactly right. If you're trying to stalk me, definitely use those.
What was I called earlier?
Fucking mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy Maddie or Maddie Mommy?
No, just mommy. Just mommy.
That's not really good for SEO.
Mommy Madi Cooper.
Wow, that does
Yeah.
not have a ring to it.
It does.
I think we need to rework
Mommy
that.
Madi Cooper.
I need to rebrand now.
Mommy Mads. Mommy
Mm.
Mad. If anybody out there has branding ideas, come back to us. This is my beautiful, lovely, sexiest fuck friend, Maddie, who is here with me today because I actually had a session booked with one of my favorite bitches who is just it's so unhinged. He's a good looking 6'1" guy, blonde hair, super successful, but his fucking penis is literally the size of my lighter. It is absolutely tiny. And we've been working together a while, and he's big into torture, humiliation, ball busting, CBT, pain, all of that. And we had a session in January, and I decided to take a girlfriend of mine who is a sex intimacy coach, and she is very wholesome and very nurturing. And since she deals with this shit on the daily with her clients, just in a very different way than I do, I brought her into the session specifically with him because it's a kink. He gets turned on by people being totally fucking shocked and appalled at what's going on. And so bringing this girl in who has never seen something like this, she was so her jaw was just on the floor. She was like, "Are you actually fine? I've got 30 something clothespins on his cock and balls. I'm whipping the shit out of him on the fucking St. Andrew's cross." And she's like, "Oh my God." And that was amazing in January. It was great. However, today we had a session, and a couple weeks ago we were just talking about it, and I was like, honestly, it's time to kick it up a bit. And this is my cuntiest friend. The biggest cunt I know.
Thank
next
you.
to me. It's just
I have a
we're-
huge cunt.
We are equal cunts. And I just knew that this sub needed to be laughed at. He just needed it to be really fucking brutal. And I have seen the way that she's like, we have stomped dick in the past together. Like, we had a fucking threesome with a Ninja Warrior dude. He's like sponsored by One Wheel, and like, it was crazy. He worked us both like a fiddle into space, and it was a nuts. So we've had experiences together, but not one like this.
No, we
And
needed
so I
something
called
new,
her.
something fresh.
Yeah, I was like, you want to make some money? I just need you to come and fucking laugh at this bitch while I torture him.
I said, sign me the fuck up. I'll already be in LA. I'm already there.
I'm already,
I'm
and
already
she was
there.
already in town, and it worked out perfectly. And we got there today. It was her first experience in a dungeon.
It was great.
My bitch brought her the birthday cake.
Where's the
somewhere.
birthday cake?
It's on the counter.
Okay, I told him coming in, I was like, first of all, I want you to pay her with cash. So like bring cash bills, not online, because I wanted him to like be on his fucking knees with his tiny ass dick, naked as shit, like shriveling and scared, and like
She knows
handing
me
over
so
cash.
well.
And then I was like, and I also want you to get her a birthday cake. And the only rule is that it has to have a penis on it.
Mhm.
It can say whatever the fuck you want it to say. And if it's a happy birthday, I'm gonna be so fucking bored with you and not impressed. And so he did. He brought her a fucking birthday cake with a penis that he ordered.
He did.
It's like, blow your socks off.
He wrote on the box.
Wrote on the
He
box.
had them right on the cake. I was like,
It was
this is what I deserve.
It was amazing.
I deserve this.
Truly.
I love it.
Outstanding.
You know me so well.
And then, yeah, obviously, I knew it was like gifts. Get this bitch gifts. If you're gonna come up here with a fucking
Gifts.
half-inch penis, then you need to have something to wow her. You know?
Make up for it, please.
I don't know. It wasn't a very big cake either.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know things that are very big. Like that's just
No.
not his style.
You could try to, compensate with the cake at least.
Bitch, the penis on the cake was bigger than
The
his.
penis on the cake is actually bigger than
It's
his
actually
fucking
hilarious.
penis. Totally. I hope he's listening to. He's literally like wanking to this right now. Like,
Well, then
and
I need to
nobody feel
interject my
bad for
voice
him.
more so it could, lose its erection.
No.
He's like, I'm almost there. Oh, why is Matt talking? Fuck!
Yeah, no, 100%. Anybody feeling bad for him right now, though, guys? Don't feel bad for him.
No, he loves it.
Oh, no. I wouldn't feel bad for him. He can afford this.
Yeah, he can.
Mm-hmm.
This is an extracurricular activity that he can obviously afford.
He can't afford it, but he's very intentional about it. I'm actually his first dom. We've worked together for like over a year now, but candidly speaking, he has a relationship. He has a very functioning relationship. He loves his partner. He's very dominant in it. He owns a company and it like a 7-figure like situation. And he loves his life. He loves being the dominant person. And he actually doesn't want to be submissive 24/7. And he doesn't want like the idea or the fact that he's interested in submission as a fetish. He doesn't want that to change the way that his partner looks at him, which unfortunately it does. Like when you have that normative, like normal narrative going on.
He's almost in the closet.
He is, but he's one of those that prefers to stay in the closet. He's not actually hiding his identity. Like he's not actually pretending to be someone different. Like he is exactly who he says he is. He is a dominant badass. He's a good-looking dude. He's successful. He's got his shit fucking together. And it just so happens that once or a couple times a year, he wants to come into a dungeon and be told what to do and absolutely humiliated and horrified. And he wants to laugh and be told what to do. And no one else in his life, not a single person in his life, can do and say what we did and said to him today.
That's
like we are
fair.
the only people who can call out those things and laugh about them and be there and address and it's hot to feel so like seen and
It was actually
exposed.
very wholesome. It was a wholesome experience and it was fucking weird, but it was wholesome.
Well, it just feels a little disingenuous to like have a partner and not being able to express that side of who you are to them.
And that's exactly how I feel. Part of starting the podcast, part of doing what I do, even though like at times I'm just exhausted from it and don't really want to engage with the world on it because it's so taboo and it's like it's just but like I wish that part of the message I'm pushing is that like we are dynamic human beings. We are complex. Like just because your man enjoys being submissive does not make him a fucking bitch. Obviously not him. He brings home his girl does not work. Like he
Mhm.
brings home the bread. He gets his shit done. He is respected in his field. All of those things. However, like every once in a while, he wants to be put on his fucking knees, laughed at, forced to do shit. He loves pain. He wants to be whipped. I mean, I made him preserve 3 or 4 things have come the last couple weeks. I made him like come into condoms and save them in the freezer.
In condoms?
Yeah.
Why condoms?
Because he was going to bring them today. Because after you come them, tie them up, tie it up.
It's
and
an
put it in the
easy
freezer.
baggie. It's an easy
baggie.
transportable.
Yeah, but there's spermicide in that. That's, distilling, worsening the juice.
You don't want the sperm part doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it's.
I mean, I'm sure it affects.
Talking about.
I'm sure it affects flavor.
Bitch.
Oh no.
There was a point. I'm not gonna lie.
There was a stench.
It fucking smelled. And I was gagging a little bit. It was kind of gross. I had to light your incense again.
I'm such a nurse. Like at this point, I'm literally like, it doesn't matter what happens. It's just like so human at this point. But yeah, preserved cum smells pretty fucking wild. And I made him bring a dog bowl. And I made him get into the cage.
Sticker was still on the bottom of it and everything.
And lick out the 3 loads of the fucking preserved cum.
Gross.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Every dude knows what preserved cum smells like.
What? Why?
Because teenage boys are gross.
I'm sorry.
We know that.
Listen, I've seen a lot of shit, but I cannot say that you can speak for every single man right now. Literally,
all men are pretty fucking similar.
Every fucking man can speak for preserved cum.
Yeah, probably not properly preserved.
How did you preserve it?
Oh, just fucking like there's a cum towel like when I was a kid.
Bro, socks.
Okay, but then what did you do with it?
Throw it away eventually.
Oh, okay, but you weren't preserving it for yourself to eat later.
No, but it was still preserved and the smell was there.
That's disgusting.
Oh, I agree. Teenage boys are disgusting.
What about obviously like you freeze it in something and then you you thaw it.
Thawing it? I don't know.
That would be that's what I'm saying. The smell had me fucking gagging. It was disgusting.
What is the proper way to preserve cum? Like
doctors. Someone chime in.
I'll tell you.
I need doctors.
I have a sub who is he's a southern, he's country. He's country as fuck. And he looks like Duck Dynasty, like it's there. And he doesn't even have that much money, but he saves up. Like he saves up earnestly. He saves up money and he saves up cum. And his birthday was recently. And we went from 1.5 years, 2 years ago, he would preserve like 12 loads and it was crazy. And he would gargle them. And I would make him like fuck a dildo with like 10 loads in his mouth. So he couldn't open his mouth while he was getting that dildo in, which is like extremely hard to like breathe, right? It takes a lot of like practice to be able to do that. And guys, his birthday just passed in, what month is it? It was like fucking the end of April. And 63 loads. 63 loads. They were saved. They were preserved in a Tupperware. Like they were wrapped as a bubballoon.
Drink more.
They were what? No, fuck. Cheers. They were wrapped in the condom. They jack off into the condom, and then he wraps them, and then he put them he would wrap them in like cellophane. And then put them in a Tupperware. And by the time we got to his birthday party, it was a fucking birthday party. There were two Tupperwares full. And guys, I've seen some gross shit. And that was one of the only times that I gagged. And it was a call. It wasn't even live. I was on a call and I actually gagged. I was like, that is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. He filled his entire stomach with cum. Yeah.
So why are these guys not just using like sample cups? Like medical sample cups. Why are they using condoms?
Are those easy to get? I'm not very well versed in how easy it is to get medical.
I'm sure I can go to Amazon right now.
Yeah, but most people can't hide a medical cup of cum in their freezer.
Why are they hiding it? I mean, honestly, I think there'd be much more questions about why is there just a condom tied off sitting in your freezer?
No, but you know how freezers are. You can literally fucking wrap it and put it at the bottom and like nobody sees it. But if you have like 6 medical cups,
no one's gonna go digging for your dino nuggets. Like no one gives a fuck.
And dino nuggets.
Oh, hey, guess what?
You can get a thing. Should we figure out how to do this, guys?
You can get 25 specimen cups with leak-proof screw-on lids for $10.
Sponsor me. Sponsor the fuck out of me.
Medical
Literally,
cups.
like, I want to be sponsored by fucking medical cups that can freeze and enemas.
Have your face on the medical cups?
Yeah, and the enemas.
I mean, you should do it for merch, even if someone doesn't sponsor you.
Dude, you're right.
Queen Lo for enemas.
Yeah, honestly. Clean your ass.
Clean your ass. That's what it says on the back.
Oh my god, my sweet sub
I
that
will
I
throw
saw.
this into
I love you
Photoshop and I will make
so
this for you
much.
right now. Don't try me.
I feel like the latex and the spermicide will definitely like affect things.
Yeah,
Where specimen cups are meant, that's like if you donate
not wrong.
to a fucking sperm bank, that's where it goes.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I would like the record to show that I can admit when I think that you're right and that you're not wrong.
It'll happen
And that
maybe
you
once an
have a
episode.
point. Right, but I want the record to show that I do have the ability to do that. Like I can.
I didn't think I was in doubt.
I know, I just maybe some people did, like
Why would you think that about yourself? Why would you think that the people think that about you?
because I'm never wrong, and it
But you
gets
just-
tough. It's just like the weight of being right all the time is so heavy. So then, sometimes people think you can't be wrong. It's like, no, it's important to point out, I can also be wrong.
Well, that's just the sign of intelligence is being able to take in new information and
Expand.
expand and do things with it.
Yes.
Like,
I can do that.
Right.
Just, it happens to be that most people are fucking stupid.
well, yes.
Like, so that's the thing. It's like, I think that's the point. It's like, I don't tell you you're wrong because, like, I think I'm better than you. I'm telling you you're wrong because you're a fucking idiot. So I do want it to show, the record to show that, like, when someone comes to me with a good idea and
No pun intended.
has a better idea than me, I want the record to show that I can acknowledge that,
Well, I do appreciate. And normally I would not encourage pandering to the stupid people, but I understand there's a monetary value for you to pander to them.
Listen, I've always loved people. I've always loved people so much, but I am closer to saving street dogs than I ever have been, for sure.
You do save street dogs.
I know, but I'm like I'm about to make it a thing. Like
See,
We had him bark earlier.
I had my slut barking earlier. I'm like, you're right. You're so right. I have so many street dogs. Fuck.
I told him louder.
It's like,
don't take street dogs from LA.
this is a very
no.
expensive shelter, though. This is not a free pound.
No,
I don't
no.
take in stray
Oh
dogs.
no, it's also a kill shelter, I think.
Yeah, totally. I take in very expensive, genetically modified dogs. Like
Crazy, inbred dogs, or
no.
well-
Although,
I mean, pure breed and inbreed are.
yeah. No,
We're talking about men, by the way.
We're talking about men, right?
Not actual dogs.
Did you know we were talking
I mean,
about
is there
men?
much difference? No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I had a moment there, halfway through, and I was like, I think he thinks we're talking about dogs.
We're
I
talking
did.
about men.
I legitimately thought you were talking about dogs. I wouldn't put it past you to just take
It's a
it in-
kill shelter.
No. But that part was serious. I am this close. My therapist knows. At some point, I'm going to fuck off the world. I'm going to delete every sign of my existence. And I'm going to save street dogs in Southeast Asia and South America.
Now we're actually talking about dogs.
Now I'm actually talking about dogs. Right now I'm saving street dogs. That was the joke. She was like, the street dogs, the guys, the men that I work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them though. I love them so much. But eventually, it's going to be actual rough dogs for me.
Like bark, like Sparky.
For sure.
Yeah.
People are exhausting.
They are. Now, how are you saving these street dogs?
I'm going to actually, I follow a guy on Twitter and he saves street dogs in Thailand. And
Actual
everyone-
dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was getting back to the men. How are you
okay.
saving them?
Oh my God.
See, this is
I'm like-
too many mixed metaphors here.
See, I saw
See,
that.
it's hard to follow when you're not in on the joke.
I'm literally telling you about my retirement plan. I'm moving to literally Thailand and I'm going to chase down puppies. I'm going to save them off the street and save them from the mange. Which is basically what I'm doing now. Yeah. No, it is how
With men.
However, the dogs that I will save in my retirement, the actual dogs, I will probably push myself on them even if they think they don't want my love. They don't know that they want my love because they're hurt and hurting, and the actual dogs, and so I'm going to push myself on them.
Gotta clarify
That's
now.
the difference.
That's the
clarify.
clarification we
That's the difference with the dogs today. I do not work with mangy stray dogs today at all. Fucking puppy tea, the top. I work with fucking home and sheltered puppies, like
Mhm.
ones that have been groomed and that are eager and excited. Like, kind of, I could lock them in a fucking trunk for 10 hours and let them out, and they would still be like, I'm so excited. to
Talking
see
about
me."
CEO men.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
CEOs that, yes, yeah, exactly. I just said that. I was like, yes, exactly. CEOs. Yeah.
CEO, COO, and
Yeah.
CTO, bitch.
CTOs, all of them. The ones who like
All of
people
the
have to like.
CEOs.
It's so unfortunate to think like people have to hold their tongue and like make themselves smaller and hold their tongue with a lot of the men who are my clients, who are then like sucking my 12.5-inch fucking strap on, if that makes sense.
It does, but it's also would be really inappropriate to do that in the office.
Oh, but I mean they do. They just
Okay, with subordinates, it would be a little.
oh no, so inappropriate. But it is like it's crazy to see my friends in corporate America like having to bite their tongue and like suck the man's dick metaphorically, like not actually, but like literally do everything to just survive in corporate America and taking all the fucking punches. And I'm like, that's your boss?
You're not talking about me. I know you're not talking
No,
about
I'm not.
me.
I'm definitely not talking about you. Are you kidding me? Because the generation is different. This
Absolutely
generation is
not.
very, very fucking different with like corporate America, because a lot of like Gen Z, early millennials, like or late millennials are like, fuck you. Like, I actually don't need corporate America. Like, if you do fire me, like, I'll be fine. I can go sell my pussy on OnlyFans. Like, I will be fine. I will not be on the street, bitch.
I did that. It worked.
That is this generation. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Fuck
Maddie,
yeah.
did you quiet quit?
Did I what?
Did you quiet quit?
Quiet quits?
You don't.
Like, fade out.
Like,
Well,
you haven't heard the term quiet quitting?
I ghosted OnlyFans, yes, because I was just bored.
Well, I meant like from corporate America.
No,
like,
not corporate America.
Oh, corporate America.
Like, so quiet quitting is like not actually quitting, but just like doing the
like,
bare fucking minimum.
Chilling until you get fired.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
No.
No, I've actually never been fired from a job.
No.
I've loved
She's
all my jobs.
amazing.
I'm a very good employee
Worker,
/ worker, but if anything were, I hope my fucking work is watching this right now.
I'll send them links.
I will. I'll
Do
send it to
it.
my. Don't even get me fucking started.
Dude, I want to get you started so bad. That wasn't sexual. Don't even look at us like, oh my God, Matt, jeez.
There are cameras. They can see my face.
No, he just got, I saw it. I saw the the micro excitement. I know everyone else saw it. There was a moment.
I'm allowed to be excited on my own fucking show. I don't have to just
my show.
I don't have to sit here and just be like pouty the whole fucking time.
No.
Why the
you
fuck
don't.
would you be pouty?
I don't know. It was just express.
You're having so much fun, and it's okay that you're having fun.
I'm
we
glad
love that
it's
too.
okay with everyone involved that I'm having.
No, I'm glad that my work.
You can stay.
I'm glad that my work
Aw.
employs me, but also fuck corporate America. I hope
Dude,
they're watching
fuck
this.
it.
Fuck corporate America.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Oh, it is.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking scam.
If they ever ask me to suck their dick, I'd say I have scissors and I'm gonna cut your fucking dick off.
yeah, no, I will
Sorry.
actually cut your dick off.
I'm sorry.
That's what's insane.
I'm going to do it.
Me. I meet like hot ass bitches, and I know many.
I work in
personally.
tech, bro. Like
yeah, tech,
Yeah.
car sales,
man's
fucking-
like, area of expert, like what the fuck ever. I do a great job and they love me for it because I'm hot and I'm fun and I make the workplace enjoyable. And
But
I'm
do they
good at
pay
my
you
fucking
enough?
job.
But do they pay you enough?
No,
I mean, is anyone ever paid enough?
no, not with inflation. Mm-mm.
I am. Yeah,
Well, you set your own rates.
exactly.
But-
exactly.
If you could charge more, would you?
Right now, I feel like I'm all for value, and like that's what pisses me off about my family members, my friends in corporate America. I'm like, you give all of this value, and you get shit back. And I feel like my rates are high, but like I feel like I provide that value. But in times that I feel like I provide more value, I require more of a fucking payment, and that's like a fucking insane freedom that exists. But it's
Mhm.
like I have met so many, my fucking toxic trait is going out and meeting some like hot ass fucking bitch, like hot ass bitch. I met one not that long ago. She works for a big like car sales, like huge car sales, and she works like she's a closer, and she like closes the things. And she was talking to me about like what she does and how she basically makes these men feel like they have a chance with a woman like her if they buy this car. And
Yeah, because we're dumb.
She's so nice, and she just absolutely uses every ounce of her, not only like physical sensuality, but intelligence and emotional emotional like abilities to connect. And she's selling these cars, and sure, she's making money. But you know who's really fucking making money? The goddamn man above her. And what's crazy to me is seeing men mostly, but like corporate America, hire women like me for the exact qualities that I use in my business, the ability to connect, the ability to like manipulate, empathize, to like make you feel like this fantasy come true. Like these are all of the things that I use in my business. And these are all of the fucking things that my girlfriends and people I know are getting hired. The man is literally hiring you for those fucking things, and yet would turn around and fucking shame you the second you use them for yourself. Why? Obviously, if I was him, I would too. I want that fucking bag for myself. I want all the fucking honeys working for me. So that's what infuriates me. So I'm like, not only are you fucking underpaid, but literally you could use the same exact fucking skill set. Use that skill set and actually be direct about it. And set your fucking prices. And that's my revolution, honestly. Like, I wish every woman would take up sex work.
But she could also use that skill set to open up her own business. She could also manipulate the boss.
Anything. Also, but in today's world, that just looks like fucking with him and sucking his dick. Like, that's like when you say that, like, you're just going to manipulate the boss, every person's head, every person's brain just went,
everyone's eyes are on you. If there's even an inkling of that, you can't be that person. You can't be pretty in the workplace. You have to be toned down. You have to be, especially being a woman in tech personally.
Non-threatening.
I have to be non-threatening. I can't threaten the big man in the room. Like I have to be, I'm afraid to say shit sometimes. And I'm a very outspoken person.
Very much so.
I love that about myself.
Me too.
But in the tech world, I don't feel like I can actually be as me as I want to be because I'm going to threaten some fucking man on the top. It's bullshit.
It is. And that is one of the beauties of sex work is the fact that, well, you've already decided to be an outsider to society, so fuck what the rest of those people think.
Straight
you
up.
Unfortunately have to have references when you go to your next job.
Straight up.
She will be literally fine.
Oh, no, I'm sure she'll be fine. But it's a lot easier if everyone's on your side and not threatened by you when you go to the next gig.
It is.
Straight up, yeah.
Every fucking hot woman who has half a brain cell out there literally knows exactly what we're talking about, that you have to dumb yourself down, be so fucking nice, put on that smile so that they're not threatened.
You do, but also, okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory here with my job. Like it's a dichotomy because I love being a woman in tech, but I also, there's some hardships with it as well. I went to a conference one time and I was able to connect with people really easily because I'm non-threatening. I'm a very pretty girl. I was able to go up to any group of fucking men that were standing there standing around talking, able to go up to any group that I wanted and just say, hi, how's it going? My name's Maddie.
And they were all like,
everyone was fucking impressed. They were like, you have a lot of balls coming up to a group of like 3-4 men and just, hi, introducing yourself. I wouldn't be able to do that.
You have a vagina. Balls are weak. You have a pussy. You have a strong golden pussy.
You are so
Balls
right.
are weak.
You are so right.
have a pussy.
That's very true.
Well, yeah, life comes out of those.
Yeah,
Exactly.
life comes out of pussies. We take beatings. Life is forced out, and
But I'm saying like that's what they were saying. They were saying,
No,
like,
I know, and they are
bad balls, and I'm like, no, I actually have a pussy, but thank you, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Oh no, 100%. If you play with my balls too hard, it's like, please stop.
No,
I was in
know.
I was in every one of those fucking pictures at the conference
Of
too.
course you were.
Which is honestly, I love it. Like I had a great time. I made a lot of connections. I networked the fuck out of that shit.
You know who else loves it?
And everyone remembered
Your
me.
boss.
So there's pretty privilege, but there's also people not taking you seriously because of those reasons.
Well, and let them underestimate you.
Exactly.
Well, and I have said multiple times on there, like, if it wasn't for men specifically keeping women down, y'all would have taken over the world a long time ago.
Oh, come on. I mean, just you have to separate and divide us and make us think we're stupid and gaslight and manipulate all the things to like
Gaslight,
actually
gatekeep, girl boss, but
take over the world, because if not, it would be such a different situation.
Well, unfortunately, historically, it's also men have been able to do it through the threat of violence.
Right.
That's unfortunately the historic. It's like, oh yeah, we can oppress you because we can be violent. And thankfully,
we are physically bigger than you, so we rule you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thankfully, society says that's bad now, and we've gotten to a point where,
Thank God.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to think that women without their father or their husband signing off it couldn't have their own bank accounts in the 70s.
70s.
Not that long ago.
Yes.
My
Crazy.
dad was in his 20s. Like, what the fuck?
Actually fucking insane.
I think that is
we would have been burned at the stake.
Oh,
years
do
ago.
you think I don't
200
think
years
about that
ago,
all the time.
We would have been best friends and also burned at the stake.
Oh man, I think about that all the time at night. I'm
I'll
just
burn
like,
with you,
thank
it's
you for
fine.
being born now because
Mhm.
I would have like I'm a witchy bitch who pegs men. Like,
Not the sage when he was in the cage drinking his own cum earlier.
Come on. Like saging the cage while he's sipping up his own cum out of a fucking dog bowl. Like, yes, exactly. But I do think that that's one of the reasons we were talking about. This was her first experience like in a proper dungeon. And she's by no means an experienced woman. However, this was her first like experience in a dungeon and this kind of thing. And afterwards it was like, where she was talking about how powerful she felt. And I was like,
very
that's, like,
fun. It was very fun.
So
Everything was
fun.
consensual and wholesome and
But it's also
talked about beforehand, but also what the fuck? That was fucking fun, bitch.
But once we go into the space, it's like all the unsexy shit is talked about outside before, pre, and then once we're in that space, we're in that space. And then we can all of a sudden embody these like the highest level of like divine bitch, like feminine energy that we possibly can. Like at one point I had him with like several dozens fucking clothespins on his cock and a fucking 2 ball weights strapped around his balls, fucking on all fours walking around the room. And I sat on him like the fucking Queen of England and like made him stomp
hanging
around,
onto his leash nonetheless.
hanging onto his leash nonetheless.
Go that way. Go this way.
And I'm like, look at yourself in the mirror, bitch. And like and I mean, and just in that moment, I'm like, fuck, like so powerful. And I think that's one of the reasons it's so sexy because for all of time, like as much shit as we still deal with as women, like women have never, at least that we know of, have never been this powerful and had this much like insane force and been together in the way that we are today. And like it's
definitely not as widespread. Like I'm sure there were individual standout women over the course of history who
yeah.
But like women as a whole are in a much better place. It's far from perfect. Well, don't
Far
Totally
from perfect.
So far from perfect.
But yeah, we are so like I watch dumb dudes on the internet all the time. It just is like, bro, why? How do you possibly what? Please go come so you have some post-nut clarity. Like, how could you possibly think that this is real?
Like satire. It feels like it's satire at times.
It does. It absolutely does.
But it's not, and that's like the fucked up part.
I know. It just makes me weep for humanity in general. It's just like, why would you possibly think this is real? Why?
But I think that's like when it comes to women and like where we're at now, like it actually very much benefits the powers that be in the way that things have always been to keep women angry and mad at each other and also believing that they're like oppressed. Like we are fucked up in so many ways. I have very close family members who deal with like corporate gender, like loud shit. I'm not gonna like call them out and tell their details right now, but like it's still there, and like women still very much are under the weight of the fucking patriarchy.
Oh, 100%
But
the
having
pink
us-
fucking tax.
Yes,
The pink fucking
it's
tax.
insane. But like to keep us here is to keep us in the belief that we are here. Like keeping us in the belief that this shit is still all consuming and keeping us in this energy of like we are still in this space keeps us in this fucking space, if that makes sense. Like it's revolutionary for us to actually realize how much power we have right now. Never in the history of fucking the humanity that we know have women actually been able to say, holy fuck, like we can all access each other, we can talk, we can share information, and
You
we
and I
actually
share
are
a
very
brain.
powerful.
You and I share a brain, and
No,
it's fucking weird.
Dude, it's very strange.
It's very weird.
Dude, women share a brain.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, so earlier, we checked into our hotel room right after the session. It was great. You know, I was pissing with the door open, as girls do when we're around each other. We don't close doors. She was like, oh, fuck, my pants are wrinkly. I wish I had a steamer. I was looking directly under the sink when she said it and saw a bag with the label steamer on it. And I was like, bitch, there's a steamer right under the sink.
So nuts.
And she said, what?
And also yesterday, I literally, before you got to the house, I was like, fuck, I only brought one pair of shorts. I don't have any blue jean shorts.
I brought shorts for her.
And then she showed up and she's like, hey, I was just at this festival and someone left these blue jean shorts. And, and they fit like a fucking glove.
Someone held these up, like, so I just went to Hard Summer in LA and it was very fucking fun. We had a lot of people staying in the room. Naturally, clothing gets left.
Yeah.
Someone
Whoever
held up these
shorts
shorts.
those are, they're mine now.
I was like, whose are these? I said, mine now. I'm going to give those to my friend Lauren. And I
Dude,
did.
And they felt like I wore them yesterday. I wore them last night.
We
and I
share
wore
a
them
brain.
today.
We share brain
But that's
wavelengths.
like literally what's possible with women. Like
Yes.
women have fucking spidey senses, and
Yes.
you're also an extremely secure person. Like Maddie is a fucking.
Oh, so my God,
she's
so
a
are you.
bad bitch, secure. She's knows what she's got. She doesn't deal with fucking bullshit, and like, so we can exist in a space and both be like our vibrant, insane selves.
Yeah.
But like, not. Yeah,
That's why we're telepaths.
Literally, if all women could connect the way we do, we're perfect. Sorry.
Do you think society as a whole is just trying to break women's self-confidence?
Not consciously, because they're not that smart.
Some people are. Someone pulling the strings.
I would. There are few. Okay, I think there are people out there who actually are that smart and they're pulling strings, but those are not the people that we see.
Oh yeah,
those are not the people that are the voices, the ones that we see, because I actually don't think that they are that smart. Like people I question are like Andrew Tate. Like, okay, guys, come on. Like, have you seen his Instagram? It's fucking satire. It's the most outrageous shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And I have to ask myself, I'm like, does he actually believe this? Or is he like preying on that just ignorant, stupid, like his base, like his mass are these like poor, broke, ugly, small-dicked, sad incels. Like those are the fucking guys. And some of them are coming to me for help and like working through their shit. And some of them are going to like Andrew Tate and making it about everyone else and it's everyone else's fault. And for those people, like, I actually do think they have a vested interest in keeping women mad at each other, angry, insecure, thinking they're crazy. Like, how long have women like been led to believe that their emotions and their like strongest directors, like their emotions and their feelings and their thoughts were such intuitive beings? And for how long have we been told that those things make us irrational and crazy and insane?
For fuck's sake, a hysterectomy is about hysterics.
Right. What? Hysterectomy. Wait.
You didn't realize?
I did. No, wait. What?
Oh yeah. A hysterectomy.
Wait.
The
I
origin.
feel like I've heard that. No, I feel like I should. Wait, I feel like I've heard that before, but I'm hearing it right now, and it sounds a little insane.
I'm sorry,
That
hearing a
can't be
man
actually
say it
true.
hits a little bit different.
what
I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, why do you know that? Why is it real? This can't. It's like one of those myth things that I feel like I heard in like middle school.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? But you're right. What is hysterectomy fucking the medical word for?
Cutting off hysterics.
Yep.
Shut the fuck.
Well, okay. So according to the quick Google search, hysterectomy dates back to ancient times. The word hysterectomy usually means to translate uterus excision. The first part of the word hyster means uterus. So
wait, so where does hysterical come from? Where does hysterical come from? No, don't fuck me up. I'll fucking write a word. I'll write a
So the word hysterical comes from
Merriam-Webster.
Comes from the Greek word hysteros, which means suffering in the womb.
Oh my God.
Word.
Dude.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh.
The term hysteria originated in ancient Greece,
me.
where it was believed a woman's uterus could move around her body and cause irrational behavior.
I will never be okay with the word hysterical again. Say that word around me and actually get punched. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
It is. This shit's from ye olden times.
I actually like.
Well, ye olden times sucked balls, so there's that.
I
For
know,
sure.
and I also like.
balls.
I feel like I'm not that dumb, and I have never like. I feel like this was like a myth thing that I remember hearing in like middle school science of like hysterical, like kind of. But I haven't actually ever given it an ounce of thought.
Sorry
Since then,
for making you think on the podcast.
we need to write a letter.
So I'm
This
actually
is
very appreciative that you're
fucked.
enlightened in that sense. You know what
Honestly,
things mean in
yeah.
regard to gender and genderizing these fucking words.
It is very
I
impressive.
love this.
to
It
be
is.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, he's so shy, guys.
okay?
He's rad.
Is he
He's
okay?
so rad. I should have brought my toys. What the fuck? My hotel's 5 minutes from here. Should we go get my 12.5-inch cock? Just kidding.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good on that.
I want to put it
It's like
on
it's just a
the table.
podcast, but we're
Okay, yeah, fair.
Wait,
All right.
YouTube does not appreciate such things.
I know. That's why I can't. Like, it's so hard for me to exist on the internet.
yeah, YouTube and Instagram.
Instagram,
sends
fuck
So,
for
like, as long as you're
you.
talking about concepts, YouTube's generally okay with monetization.
Why?
Sometimes.
I enact concepts, like,
Right. When you enact them, they're not so good about it.
which is very bizarre to me.
I had a very PG conversation with a sex toy maker a couple of years ago, and like, oh, that episode's 18 plus because we were just discussing like how he was coming up with the designs for the toys. Not like nothing even particularly sexual about it.
Yeah. Are all of your episodes like explicit though?
They get monetized.
What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
YouTube allows people to see them, and I make money on them.
I know, but I'm saying like, is your whole thing like mine is every episode is 18 plus? Like, there's not a single one of my episodes on the internet.
I mean, technically, this goes where it goes. It's never particularly wholesome.
Right. That's what I thought. Like, it's not exactly like
Now we drink. Yeah, it's wholesome.
it's a now we drink. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. I just
I don't know.
posted a clip
BDSM
of-
earlier was really wholesome. So
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
that.
I literally just posted a clip of one of my guests topless talking about her cats. So
Word. What's her
Wow.
name?
Nina
Hell
Wow,
yeah.
Love
Love
that.
that.
Yeah.
So do you like interview mostly, I know you do like random people.
comedians, musicians, like anyone
I'm a whore, by the way, so everyone knows. Like, I don't want to think I'm like talking derogatory.
I mean, that's not
It's a good word. I'm taking it back.
it's not a
It is
derogatory
a good
term in my
word.
opinion.
People think it is.
Word.
I don't think it is.
One of the other lost episodes, I had someone who has an OF who got very upset with me calling her a sex worker. Yeah,
What?
Very upset with me.
Okay, yeah, I do know those bitches. Those girls like on fucking Twitter, and they're like, I just get paid to do nothing. Like, guys just send me money because I'm cute. And I'm like, and you're a whore.
And you're a whore.
Well, just and in this house, sex work is not a
Sex
negative.
worker, no, sex worker is a great word, but like also don't, I mean, this is totally my 100 personalized, fucking unhinged, like 5 hours of sleep, been fucking sluts all day.
Oh no, I
and a
only
little bit
got
of
5
booze.
hours of sleep. I'm 30.
No, like I'm 30.
Oh my god, I was gonna keep up with you shot for shot.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, I'm
sorry.
going, bitch.
Sorry, I'm on your team, I promise.
But
But what the fuck,
my
bitch?
thought is that like the tequila's not even open. My thought
I'm
is
opening
that
the
like
second
sex
bottle.
worker has come around because like we're trying to make ourselves, you know, we're business people.
Yeah.
And we want to be seen and respected as that, and we can. But like fucking whorism is the oldest job in the actual history of the world, and we make the motherfucking world go round. Wars have been started, revolutions, fucking people have died, people have literally, this world exists because of whores, and we've had such
I
like a
think the
negative.
movie Helen of Troy shaped me as a person. Is
I
it
haven't
Helen
even
of
seen
Troy?
it.
It is Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy. I think
I was actually about to bring that up.
Oh wow! Fuck. See, telepathy. I
I haven't seen Helen of Troy. Am I
Helen
Helen
of
of Troy
Troy?
reincarnated? Please tell me
No,
I
I
am.
think
I mean,
that
are
movie
people are a
straight
lot
up-
of men gonna die because you get kidnapped?
Wars have been started over pussy, and I will die on that hill.
Yes.
I
Literally,
mean, most wars
the
have
most
started over pussy in some
powerful-
way.
Exactly.
Right.
I love it.
It's not money, it's pussy.
Start a war over me. I dare you.
Dude, yeah. Like, fight.
Fight.
I
Fatality.
actually am planning the Slut Olympics. So now that you've had your first introduction in the dungeon, like, you are so there.
I
already
totally
told
thought
you I
Lo
was.
was about to be like, I'm starting a war over your pussy. I thought that was about.
Dude,
She
let's,
is.
let's get our samurai swords out. I've seen and tasted that pussy too.
True.
It's great.
Yeah. fair.
We're not in a relationship or like gay for it. Like, we are
No.
kind of gay for each other, but
a little bit, but it's just purely just like platonic, sexual. It's just fun.
And just like,
Great.
you're a hot person.
I'm a hot person.
Like, we've
You enjoy getting off together? Cool.
have done that. I've humped your leg.
Yeah.
One night, like, you really helped me out that one night.
Yeah, I got you, bitch.
So, Maddie, do you have a partner right now? Or?
No.
She's like single and sexy.
It was thick. Yeah. My
Yeah.
choice.
What's
Men
the rules with
disgust
you
me.
and your partner?
So I've been with my man for about 2.5 years, and we met kind of in the world.
But
and
no, but what's the rules?
We love him.
the rules.
I didn't need the origin story.
Okay, listen. No, I will tell all that I want to tell. No, so the rules, which actually, and when I say this, like, when it comes to rules, like, they are agreed upon together.
Well, of
And
course.
like, they're not like it was not, he never came to me and said, you can't do this. It was never that. It was
and if he did,
more-
you would have been like, fuck
or
you.
like, fuck no. Like, when we met, I was still doing like even full service in my, like, I was doming, but I was also doing full service, and I was dating a bunch of people. And I kind of like phased out of that naturally as I found my role as a dom. I realized that like having an unattainable pussy and like being this like thing that they can't reach exactly. Like I'm right there. Like my pussy's so close.
Start a war
There's
over
a
me.
giant cock in your mouth, you know?
Like I have this cock in my mouth, but I can
works.
smell it. I
Yeah,
can smell your
exactly.
pussy.
Like your pussy is so close to me. Like it became a part of the brand in the like at the right time. But we agreed, you know, like I don't make out with my subs. I don't kiss other people. There's no pussy play. Not to say that my pussy won't be seen and be on display and be there. Like it's clearly there. My pussy is a power.
If there's
However,
one thing
like,
there is like Lauren's fucking vagina on fucking display at
literally,
sometimes.
like,
I love it.
fucking,
It's
but
hilarious.
there's a giant strap on in front of it, you know? And it's like, even when I tell my subs,
When we're at the beach, pussy sometimes.
pussy sometimes, like,
Pussy
and I'm also a
sometimes.
nudist, so like that's a thing
Yes,
too. Like
yeah.
being naked does not equal being sexual to me. But even when I sit on a bitch's face, like it is not like you will not catch me like grinding on a bitch's nose, getting off. No. If I'm sitting on your face, I'm fucking smothering you. Like you are having a hard time to breathe. And there's a chance that I'm like using your phone to send myself money. Like you're a chair and it's uncomfortable for you. And it's not like, oh, I'm eating your ass, goddess. No, fuck no. You're struggling to breathe.
How does that translate to real life? What are the real life rules?
Translating to my man, I do not do pussy play. I keep that for my man. And also, I'm a huge biter. Like, I'm a big biter. And I've always been a biter. And so I don't bite. Like, I bite my man, and that's our thing. I don't bite my subs. I don't.
Well, I'm talking away from the subs. I'm talking about outside of work. Like, because I very much recognize that people have different rules with their partners for work and play.
Outside of work, I don't have any fucking time, Matt.
Well, you two, did you charge Maddie a session?
No, my slut paid her.
Well, yeah,
extra.
But was this the first time you two? No.
No.
There's been other times.
This was in the past, like, several years.
We've known each other how long? Like,
we've known each other longer. 2006.
7 years.
When was the last time you two got it on?
When's the last time we got it on? Was it one wheel?
I think it was one wheel. Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking crazy banging way.
That was fucking lit, bro. That was so much fun. You had him bring you a vape at the club.
It was some random dude on Instagram who ended up being like a ninja warrior and one wheel dude. And he fucking ended up bringing a vape to the bar and then took us home. And like, it was 2.5 hours before he even got his pants off. Like, he was working us both with his fucking arms. I've never seen some shit like that. And then we were both riding, and I remember this one point we just like looked over at each other and we were just like, meh.
But that's the thing. It's like you can have friendship and you can have pleasure. It doesn't have to turn into something romantic. It's like I love you with my whole heart.
Whole heart.
I will never fucking be in love with you.
I will never be in love with you in that way.
I don't think.
No. Unless we go through some like shit in the next couple of years and we realize like we should just probably like partner up and like fuck people on the side.
Because I'm not one to say never.
Never. Don't say never.
I'll try anything twice.
Like, would I, if she hasn't been to come, she hasn't come to visit me in a while, and like she's met my man, but like briefly.
I love
him. If we were like out and shit was fucking going on, like absolutely. It's just I moved years ago, so I've been like we've been seeing each other in passing.
We used to be together like every
we were together all the time, and
day
we were
in Sacramento.
in shit together all the time. We were like stomping dick. We were like texting multiple Bumble dudes to show up at the same spot at the same time,
making them like fight to the death.
We created like Bumble wars.
We were starting wars.
Bros, have some self-respect. If a girl invites you and a bunch of other, just fucking leave.
But they don't know that when they show up.
Yeah, but the moment you realize the jig is up.
But I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, babe. You're not that smart.
I am. I would be like, fuck this. I'm out.
Here's the thing
so
with the
manipulative though.
Well, there's that. There's also the fact that men are very competitive in general. So if they see, there's competition at this bar for this chick that I'm trying to get with, they're gonna fucking compete.
It's so primal.
We've seen it.
Oh no,
we've seen it.
Oh yeah, no,
very fun.
Oh no, I'm sure.
Very fun to watch.
It's primal as shit.
It's primal.
It's like
it's a
I got the drums going in the background. Like I love that shit.
And then we grab our hands and walk out the fucking.
That's why the session was so good today. Is because we just feed off each other's energy.
It's a self-respect thing for me to be like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. Like I'm not here.
Think that.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so when's the last time you were laid, Matt?
couple weeks ago.
Was it someone? Why do you look so defensive? He looks so defensive. Like the camera, is the camera getting this defensive? You're not hiding anything from us right now.
No, not at all.
You can't cut this out, Matt.
I'm not cutting anything out.
Okay, did you know the last person you slept with?
I did.
Good. Are you in a relationship?
I am not. Oh God, that'd be depressing if it was a couple weeks if I was in a relationship. That'd be so depressing.
She fucks me once a month.
You would have to be talking me off a ledge. Like if I was in a relationship and it was that sexless, oh my God.
At what age did you begin having sex, Matt?
16.
Okay. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
16 with a friend's girlfriend was how I lost my virginity. So.
You whore.
I spent a good chunk of like my teenage years and my early 20s being like, oh, I don't cheat, but I didn't make a commitment here. I have no problems being the other man.
It's not my relationship. Not my circus, not my monkey.
Exactly. Like, I'm going to get mine. And, I did a lot of...
my circus, not my fucking monkeys.
Not your fucking...
I just justified it to myself that, like, I didn't make any commitments here.
I do believe that every person's responsible for their own fucking relationship.
They are. No, they are. And
Truly.
honestly, that's why I think the evolution of girlhood is my favorite thing on the planet, because now it's not the girl's fault if that shit happens. It's his relationship. He's fucking it up. Right. We're not going to...
I mean, that's how it always should have been.
We're going to tell but the stigma 10 years ago, 15 years ago, was that girl has to hate girl. She sucks. She's a home wrecker. Fuck that shit.
He's the one who made the fucking decision.
He is. Thank you.
On both sides.
Fuck that.
The cheater is the one who made the decision to go outside of the rules, outside of the relationship.
Absolutely.
And that's how I justify it. I'll still sleep at night on that shit. I just stopped doing it because it's fucking too much of a headache.
If I'm aware that he has a girlfriend, not gonna tap that.
I've not.
That's a different story.
Right now, but
it's a different story.
But what you're saying about the women, though, actually the way to see this clearly is I recently watched some of The Bachelorette and like The Bachelor, and then I watched a little bit of fucking Love Island because everyone was talking about it. And I've been away from reality TV and shit for a long time.
I'm such a reality TV whore.
Dude, I am too now because it's such an interesting like look into people. But I was telling my man, I was like, yo, this is crazy. 10 years ago on The Bachelor, girls were pulling each other's hair.
Yep.
Love Island, people were like, that whore, that bitch, that ugly, saggy.
Now
cunt.
but also
girls are talking. They're like, that guy is not acting right.
They're saying making out with the same dude, but the girls are like, girl, I got you. And that is something, sorry, shit on millennials all you want, but millennials did that. Millennials did that.
I would say millennial.
I feel like millennials. Real quick, I feel like it's a bad example looking at reality TV because reality TV isn't real. How much was that produced?
It's produced, yeah.
How much was that producers?
But what was accepted being produced 10 years ago and what's accepted now?
Oh no, society has definitely evolved. But
it's a mirror in a way.
It 100% is, but we also shouldn't take any of that shit at face value.
Not that we do. I look at it as more of like a mirror reflection of where our society is at. Where if you look at a reality show 10 years ago, girls are vicious and nasty and talking about even Big Brother. I fucking love Big Brother. And 10 years ago, Big Brother was nasty, bullying, disgusting. And my man and I watched last year's season and I was like, this is so civil. Like people aren't attacking each other's like character at all. People aren't like calling names. This year it's a bit crazy.
I'm sorry, this year's season
but are the ratings
Love
down?
Island USA was brutal and it was
the ratings
so
down
good.
No, this year, Big Brother, there's a bitch on there who absolutely did not pass the psych exam. She did not pass the psych exam and they were just like, let's see what happens. Because she's completely unhinged. Because you know why? People fucking love it. I hate this. Like I'm all for like a healthier world, a healthier human, more love and more intimacy. But I watched last year's Big Brother and I was like, this is so civil and kind of boring, you know? Even Love Island, I watched 2021's Love Island recently for the first time. And I'm like, these girls, it's so like healthy. Like they're all using therapy fucking buzzwords, even if they have no idea what it means.
Well, yeah, because people watch.
You're gonna love this year's.
I should watch it. I should watch it.
Love it because
people watch television to be distracted. People watch television to be fucking distracted from reality. And if it's just like, oh, that's civil and nice, how's that a distraction from their humdrum? Yes.
Who's drunk?
I'm not drunk, but I've been
drunk ass.
Go home.
Okay. Good night. From their humdrum fucking corporate job. They're fucking 2.5 children.
People are so bored.
Yeah. Oh, and the internet trolls. Internet trolls purely exist out of boredom.
And I think about that when I like do any type of reality binge. Recently, that's been a part of my mindset is like, I talked to my therapist about this. I'm like, I watched like a lot of reality TV this fucking week and I feel like a waste of space. And I'm like, actually, no. Like now I can actually say I'm at a point in my life where I deal with so much gnarly fucking shit.
It's
and
nice to numb
deal
your brain
with
sometimes
shit,
on purpose.
And I'm making
you know?
good money. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like, I watch that shit to like turn my brain off and like listen to shit that is just so like
Out
I
of
don't know if
pocket,
anybody's watched like
outlandish,
The
like-
Bachelor recently. So like I turned it on this season and I did watch last season too. And it's crazy that now every one-on-one date, you guys know how it's laid out, right? Like they have the one-on-one dates. Every fucking one-on-one date, whoever it is, they go into the diary room before and they're just like, I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna open up tonight and I'm gonna be like super vulnerable and I'm gonna tell her about myself and I'm gonna like open up. And then they get to these dinners and they're like, my parents were divorced and I was cheated on and man, it was just like really hard. And they're like talking about all this shit that I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, have you guys talked about where the fuck you stand on abortion? Like, there's a fucking election going on right now. Have you guys talked about that? It's like every person comes in and gives them their fucking sob story, which like I get it. Everyone has one and it connects to the part of the people, but like the level of like getting deep has drastically changed. Like getting deep and being vulnerable has literally morphed as a society, and it is as a society. It's like being deep and being vulnerable is like, let me tell you about the most terrible thing that's ever happened to me. And like now I'm like, you're getting to know me and I've opened up and it's almost become this like weird, like fucking like like fake shallow level of depth. And it's a mirror. It's not real. Don't take it as face value, but it's a fucking mirror as to like what society wants, because you have this bitch in fucking Midwestern America literally thinking that the guy giving her the actual bare minimum because he can talk about how his girlfriend cheated on him and his fucking dog died when he was a teenager, that like he has actual emotional depth, but he doesn't. Like there's no critical thinking here ever.
Well, yeah, the emotional depth is like, well, this is how this negatively affected me.
Right.
Not how I actually interact with the world.
Not a single person ever goes on and is like, you know what? I cheated on every single person I was with. Like, I actually was a shit fucking person. Like,
I needed external validation. That's why I kept cheating.
Literally, like, no one ever goes on and actually gets fucking real. People
You need to watch this season of Love Island.
Okay, I will. I will watch this season of Love Island.
But that's still not real in the way of real dating or really getting.
It's not, because they live together 24/7. They're together for like 3 months out of the summer.
No.
What does
whatever the fuck it is,
like, do with that?
but
though?
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious how they're like, oh, yeah, no, this shitty thing happened to me, but also, like, I have to tell you this because I'm living with you and I can't hide it anymore because my brain is not going to shut off right now.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly,
it's pretty
Lauren,
evolved.
This
Like,
season,
things are evolving.
this season was hilarious.
So
It was hilarious.
I want to segue just briefly. I want to just a quick.
We have no. We're just.
I'm well aware. I'm the host here. I am the host here.
Are you?
I am.
I have an issue with giving up power.
You're not really giving up power. This is a collaborative process.
I'm totally kidding. Kind of.
She's not.
I wasn't supposed to be here, so.
I know.
Okay, ask your fucking question. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was so.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just not.
No,
I need to bag
No, that's unbecoming
of a lady.
of a lady.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Lady.
All right.
Well, it's on the reality TV
Shut
topic.
my fucking mouth.
It's a quick elevator pitch. Recreate the real world with all sex workers.
Yes. Please. Dead ass. You know what? The world is not ready. The world would learn too much. The world would feel too seen.
If everyone was
and
a sex worker,
exposed.
bro, our like the percentage of women that would come in the bedroom fucking a man would be way fucking higher.
It would be
Amazing.
crazy.
I actually strive for that world in my brain. I do.
I mean, that just came to me during this conversation. It's just like, what happens if we put 10 stranger sex workers all in one apartment and see what the fuck happens?
Bro,
What
that
would be the stakes,
fucking
though?
awesome.
Like, what would be the stakes? Would there be?
I mean, there were no stakes in the real world besides just
totally just living together. That is the stake.
some of them are OF creators, some of them are full service.
I mean, if we were further along, we could just do a full ass like reality brothel show. But like, the world is not ready.
Reality brothel
Because
show.
the brothel, but the thing about it is the brothel show wouldn't have the same level of weird conflict.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely conflict there. And
It would have to be like in everyone. There would be no like brothel head mistress and shit. It would have to be where everyone goes in a house and everyone starts out as equal.
Well, but you also have different types of sex workers. You have someone who's just an OF creator versus someone who's full service.
Yes. So, versus someone who sells fucking feet pics.
Yeah.
Like literally the whole spectrum, because the hierarchy is a thing.
Yep.
And I've danced
Did you say
along the
hierarchy? Hierarchy?
Yes.
Yes, it's a thing.
Wow, that's
the hierarchy
awesome.
is huge.
That's awesome.
And like,
This is how fresh I am in the industry. Like I had my first session today and I'm like, what's hierarchy?
yeah. No,
Amazing.
the hierarchy is a real thing. And it's weird because like I even realized in myself that when I came out officially to like the vanilla world as a sex worker, like I came out as a dom because like I realized that I still do receive a level of respect for that like I would not have received when I just said I was a fucking whore. Like, or when I was a sugar baby, or when I was like working in K-Town. Like I was not, I would have
remember the K-Town
never,
days.
K-Town was in,
Oh, you were doing karaoke?
girl. Oh man.
What year were you doing karaoke?
2021.
Okay, I think so. One of my friends was definitely doing it. She may have left. No, she was still doing it at that point.
There's no chance I knew her, and even if I did, it wouldn't be her real name. Like,
True.
But I could show you a picture when we get off air and be like, you know my friend?
maybe, but like honestly, maybe not. Like when I tell you, at some point, I've talked about this a little bit. I'm like, one day I'm going to be so motherfucking powerful that they will literally not be able to ignore me. Like I will not be able to be ignored. And it will be so fierce and so aggressive and so violent that it will, until then, I'm keeping like some of my cards close to my chest with that. But like K-Town is fucking crazy.
Oh, I know.
And if anything happens to me, no, just kidding. K-Town is fucking nuts. I've talked a little bit about it. Like, you're shuffled around in a fucking black minivan. You're hurt.
People used to meet at the Denny's
like
on fucking Western or Vermont.
the Walgreens and
Yep.
fucking, I would get dropped off at the fucking Walgreens, picked up in a black van,
Yep.
shuttled through the town and like taken through armed areas with like fucking, and then picked through like meat. I mean, it was crazy. And I loved every second of it. Like it was like Russian roulette. Every time I walked into one of those black rooms, like it was exciting. It was thrilling. It made me address, you knew me before then. I was a sexual tyrant and insane.
Tyrant.
That
Dictator, if you will.
literally, it was
Dictator.
unhinged. It was bad. It was leading nowhere good, but it was fun and I loved it. And I didn't feel bad about it. I wasn't guilty. I wasn't like sex shamed. I was enjoying it. I just didn't understand it. Like I didn't understand the way I went about my things. K-Town helped me understand that. Like K-Town was dark and fucked up. And like, you have to ask yourself, like when you are in an anonymous room, a blacked out room, and you have all the access in the world to women, drugs, money, no time restraint, it's completely anonymous. Who will you be? And that has been a very interesting question.
That sounds like such a pitch for a neo-noir.
Yeah, totally. One day.
Like, oh my God. Like, I'm just getting like, of course, we're in Hollywood. So I'm just like, well, the script is coming into my mind.
It is. And it is, because it's actually like, I've always been fascinated by the humans, study of humans, like study of cultures. That's what I studied in college, like cultures, humans, the wider narrative, the micro narrative, how they impact both. And of all the places I've been and the environments I've been in, and like I've lived on several different continents and been in very different situations. And the K-Town rooms were I think the purest form of humanity that I've ever experienced.
You were telling me about those like after the fact, and I was like, wow, that sounds like something that would be very interesting to experience. Because
crazy.
It's raw.
And it's unfiltered. And I brought a couple of my friends that I knew were kind of familiar with the world, like the sex work, OnlyFans, online stuff. I brought some of them in it, and I felt guilty afterwards because like I didn't realize what a fucking like thing I had for like, I can do this. Not everybody fucking can. Like it was ugly. It was because it's a fucking dark.
Because you've always been such a raw fucking person.
And I'm a fucking sewer rat.
You are. And I love, that's why.
Wait, he has a question for you. Hold on.
I'm just trying to get her face the mic a little better.
Oh, hello.
Right there. Like it's a dick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do that. So there's that.
Aw.
You're such a lesbian. Like seriously, like oh God.
gay
And
as
nothing
fuck.
better ever happened to my man, because if so, like going full that way.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
on.
Yes, but K-Town, very full. It would be very interesting for me these days to go back to K-Town. And I know it's very exclusive getting into it. No, I know I could get into it these days and I could be in it and I could actually see it. It would be very fucking...
It's very bizarre. And like, so when I first moved to LA, well, shortly after I moved to LA, I had an ex-girlfriend who moved to town and like almost ended up working in K-Town. And part of me feels really bad, like that I talked her out of it. Because it's just like, I was trying to be protective and it's just like,
I understand why, but no.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm freely admitting that I was in the wrong here.
Yeah. Love that about you.
Freely admit, like,
That's
A
hot
man
when
that
men
is-
do that. God.
Stuff reading room.
It is literally when
Get
they're
on my
like,
brain.
I'm wrong and
Get
you're
on my
right,
brain.
or I'm
Get
wrong.
on my
and
brain.
I'm just like,
well, no.
just tell me more.
I'm wrong, and I should have let her make the mistake for herself if it was a mistake. Because she was going from being just like a bartender that just moved to LA into potentially working in K-Town.
Yeah.
So I got some bad advice from some mutuals, and that's part of the reason I got protective. But in hindsight, completely in the wrong.
Did she end up going for it or no?
No.
And like, who knows if that was sure you might have been in the wrong, but maybe it was a good thing. Not everyone needs to be in K-Town. And honestly, like the money, the
Yeah.
cash is so addictive. And
You were trying to get me to come in at one point. Like you were like, come to me. Like,
I was like, girl, it's
come
cash.
with me for one night. And I was like, tempting. I don't think I'm on your level though. I don't think so. And
Yeah.
not in a weird way, not in a derogatory way. I was just like, I don't think I'm on that level.
Well,
No, I
it's a
love
special
it.
skill set.
Oh my God. You are so equipped for
And
that.
I look back and I'm like, I don't know like who bred that bitch. Like how, like I remember my first time in K-Town, not even knowing what it was. I pictured myself as like a cultural sexual anthropologist. And I kind of heard wind of it.
Mhm.
And I didn't even send an ID. They just sent me to like show up in fucking Walgreens. And I remember being in that van for the first time, like dressed in my like literal hooker dress, like and fucking going to I don't know where. And I just remember being like, I am on board for this. Like
Mhm.
whatever comes, I'm good. And I'm useful. I always fell back on that. I was like, I'm useful. Whether you're a pimp, the police, or like whether you're good or bad, whatever you are, like I can be useful to you. And I just kind of held on to that.
I think we should take a quick step backwards for 1 second. And because the audience may not know what the fuck we're
Okay,
talking
I was
about.
about to say that. I was literally about to say that. Okay. Okay.
I have to pee.
I
Okay.
also have to pee.
Okay, then everyone go pee.
Okay.
We're all going to pee.
Yeah, we'll all go pee.
Come on, Lauren.
Okay, let's go. Should we break now and then we're gonna get back with K-Town?
Yeah, we'll come back with K-Town. Like, I will get more
You
ice.
smoke weed?
I do not.
Oh, it sucks.
I mean, you're more than welcome to go smoke on the balcony.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, we just experienced an earthquake and I do think that I had something to do with that. I'm not gonna lie.
What happened last time we were together? It was not a monsoon. It was something else.
Which one?
I don't know. Which one?
We bring with
Car crash that one time.
Oh, that was my 27th birthday.
It
That
was.
was like
Now I'm 27
girl,
this year.
27 is the year. When I turned 27 is when I launched the podcast and we went out at midnight and I was in the car. It was in Sacramento.
I'm
It was-
sorry.
Okay, I was in the car in Sacramento. We were in Sacramento. We were in the Uber in Sacramento, and it was fucking 15 minutes before my fucking 27th birthday. I was launching the podcast, like Queendom Come, on my 27th birthday. We were in the Uber,
4 years
and I
ago?
was literally saying to her and them, I was like, yo, 27 is the year. Fucking, this is the year of death. Like Amy fucking Winehouse, Kurt Cobain. Like 27 is the year.
Jimi
Jimi Hendrix. Everyone dies at 27. And literally, and I was like, and I kept saying, I was like, and no,
Yeah.
like I am not allowed to die. If I was gonna die yet, I would have died already. Like the universe is not done with me in this moment.
And what happens?
In the fucking moment that I'm speaking that, a car in front of us spins across like 3 lanes of traffic, catches fucking fire. Our Uber driver like navigated, swerved like crazy, and we missed it. And all of a sudden, we like survived it, and we were like, Holy fuck. And I was like, the universe just told me to sit the fuck down. Like, the universe just told me to sit the fuck down. And I said that, but it's not actually over. Literally, I was like, sit the fuck down. The universe is like, don't get cocky. Like, I got you, but don't be
I
stupid.
said, this is a roller coaster. You're in the up. Now we're in the down.
Yeah,
And now we're going
And
up
now we're
again.
and so we had the fucking Uber drop us off at Blue Q in Sacramento, and I have a balloon tied to my ass, and I'm running through, and this dude I was seeing at the time was there, and her ex was there, and I'm running through the fucking streets of Sacramento like, it's my birthday.
Yeehaw,
And there was
bitch.
this fucking group of men outside of Blue Q. Blue Q was closed, so we were like stomping through the streets. It's like 2021, COVID, like stomping through the streets. These guys are playing like dice. They're playing a game of like cards. There's money, there's dice. And I walk right through them, obnoxious as all hell.
Naturally.
It's my birthday.
Naturally, because what else are you gonna
Oh.
do?
What else am I gonna be?
Way to be a stereotype.
Right, thank you. That's me. Stereotypes exist for a reason. So I'm stomping through. I hug them. They tell me happy birthday. I'm
They were
like,
very
fuck
nice.
Yeah, they were nice
Until
We
they weren't.
walk Until they weren't.
Oh,
And
well,
then-
that's also stereotypical.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, no, we're not gonna even go there. But
I'm just saying, men are often nice until they're not.
they're nice until
Right.
they're literally not. Because 5 minutes later, we realized that where we were going was not working, so we turned around and then we ended up
Oh, a little
back.
aftershock.
We ended up in this crowd, and I was actually talking to the guy that I was with, and I was talking about what a phenomenal ass he has. Like, he had this great bubble butt. And I was talking about the bubble butt, and then her dude, all of a sudden, I hear him from the left at me, and he's like, run, gun. And literally, like, all the
Grabbed
it was
us
like,
both.
Pop, 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 pop.
Right behind us.
The guy that literally was like hugging us, Alex, the dude, her old boyfriend, like the money fell. Like, something happened in the dice game and the money fell. And Alex saw him like pull the gun out. And it was the guy that, like, they were so nice. Then we hugged them.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Kissed me on the
Crazy.
cheek. And then literally Alex saw the money fall and he said shit was not right. And he pulled the gun and it was just pop, 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 pop. And then we ended up hiding behind a milk van
We did.
for quite some fucking
did, yeah.
time. This is America.
Not to shit on Sacramento. I do love Sacramento, but that part of Sacramento, we had to hightail it the fuck out of
It
there.
was insane. And the next day, it wasn't on the news.
No.
It wasn't reported. Thankfully, we never heard of anybody actually dying from the thing. But
we got shot at in the direction we were
I mean-
running. Got shot at. It hit the sign to like the
Dude.
very, very left of us. We heard it tink.
I mean,
It was
he
gnarly.
wasn't. They weren't from here to you. Like, it was just
Well,
fucking.
that dude is a bad shot then.
Oh no, bad shot, and it
Wasn't aiming
many
at
shots.
us.
It was
He
very.
was aiming at
sad.
someone else next to us. Luckily, not
was-
us, but
It was a very fucking bad shot. But honestly, like, side note, like, this is
mean-
America and this is fucking insane.
yeah.
This is America. We also lost in shooting in the Olympics.
Yeah, also,
So true.
you can't be literal, like, we can't be a country of gangsters who fucking lose to people who don't even have gun laws, like, who have restricted.
Well, yeah, you got to practice.
That's
it is a
insane.
skill that deteriorates. You have to actually practice that shit.
People here don't practice, though. They just spray into crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. All right, this is taking such a depressing turn.
Well, I know. And
We're going to go back to Koreatown on a
that's
much
actually what-
lighter tone.
that is actually, well, kind of. It's a different
Right.
tone. I'm not
We're
saying it's a
gonna
lighter
take
tone.
things
No.
So much lighter and talk about Koreatown.
I'm not sure that's actually lighter. it's different.
It's,
No,
it's different.
It's different. It's, it's a break from the news because the news is not talking about Koreatown. And
It
again,
probably should be.
and no, they should be, but they can't. They literally can't because it's all so in cahoots with every level of the system. Like, the most powerful people in our country have shit to do with fucking K-Town. And so, okay, so K-Town. K-Town is now literally a fucking minute backstory. I lived in South Korea for a year. I taught English to children. Shockingly enough, it was not my calling.
It was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. It was like, oh, this crazy unhinged girl that I love with my whole entire heart teaches English to children.
And I
As a
showed up to
teacher?
drunk every
Teacher.
day. Every day.
I mean, that's also
Wow.
Korean culture.
It was like people passed out in the bushes. Like I could not throw a rock. I lived in a university town and I could not throw a rock from my apartment and not hit a drunk person at any time or day. Like it was unhinged and I was a shit show. And yes, I showed up fucked up every single day. But also I went to Nordebanks, and a Nordebang is a karaoke room. And you know what? They're wholesome as fuck. And yes, are there underground karaoke rooms in Korea? 100%. But like the masses, even when I was in my most fucked up degenerate state, the Nordebangs, like it would be a huge.
Most fucked up degenerate state so far.
God, I hope I can't go back there, Matt. I can't go back there.
You're choosing not to.
No.
But you can.
Because I've become wiser in my older years.
Wiser beyond your years. You're fine now.
I don't know. You're still on this show right now. So
also that, I still do make some questionable dishes.
Drink more. You're supposed to keep up with me. I'm on my second bottle. So
Literally, well,
we're on our second bottle.
I am also.
Finish that one.
yeah, that bottle wasn't full when you started.
Yours wasn't either.
But we finished it.
There's two of you.
Okay, that's true. But 2 of us equals 1 of you. So
True.
Yep.
God, I love being right. I just got wet.
Other chair for a reason.
I get a towel. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
And so how do you turn women on? Like literally just tell them that they're fucking right.
We're right.
Like I'm right. Tell me again. My man does that. Seriously. My man, like when he tells me I'm right, I'm just like,
Oh my god, you
but
guys are
he's
meant,
right a
you guys
lot
are meant
too.
for each other.
My man's right a lot too, which also makes me wet. Like I'm just like, you're right. Like you're fucking right. No, you're right. Oh God, you're right.
So we
Okay,
got
anyway.
distracted from the
We got,
Cape Town.
we got distracted. Okay, so
Sorry.
I was in. So
Dry it up for a little bit and talk about Cape Town.
Don't tell me what to do, man.
Please dry it up.
Ass kicked. Okay, just
I
kidding.
mean, people paid good money for that. So
Okay, so no, it's so true. Okay, so Nordic fucking bong, literally my most ratchet condition. I've crawled out of these places, but at their core, it's like a giant building and there's like glass boxes. And from the street, in a lot of these places, you can see into the karaoke room. And it's like a bunch of friends, they go into a karaoke room, they're open 24/7. You get fucked up with your friends. It's not like a karaoke bar where there's strangers. So like you're with your friends getting fucked up doing whatever, singing rat shit. It's insane. It's
I love it.
so
I love
much
it.
fun. It's so much fucking fun. So when I was in my, I've always been a sexual cultural anthropologist.
So true.
And I, at one point during my studies, I honestly have never felt so like PI-ish. And at this point, up until then, like in this moment, I heard the kick-out. And the Kakao is the fucking South Korean Kakao. It's a messaging app. It's like WhatsApp. It's the Korean WhatsApp. And it's what everybody uses in Korea. And I heard it. And I had not heard it for years, since I had lived in Korea. And I asked this girl who I was like in this, world with, I was like, was that Kakao? And she was like, or Kakao. She was like, yeah. And her answer, the way she said yeah, told me everything. She was like, yeah. And I was like, did you work in Korea? She's like, no. I was like, so why do you have Kakao on your phone? And she's like, well, I do some stuff in K-Town. I'm like, what do you do in K-Town? And she's like, it's basically like atmosphere modeling. Like we're keeping people company. And of course, like my spidey senses were just absolutely tingling. I was like, what?
Not even tingling, like firing.
What? And she was like, do you want to come? And I was like, wait. And I was like, and what do you, like, can you make cash? And I was like, and how much do you make? And she told me like the hourly rate, which was absurd. It was like at least $100, something like that, a fucking hour. And you could stay on as long, and the tips. And I was like, okay, wait, this is like cash fucking. This is clearly an underground fucking thing that I need to be a part of. This is crazy.
For anthropology.
For anthropology. And also, like, was I like making big bucks at the time? Fuck no, I was not. So I will never lie and say that the money was not so attractive.
The research is attractive.
It was. No, but that was it.
Money.
I could have done, but I could have done a lot of shit for money. Like and that was, it kept me grounded because I realized like I had offers after college. I had abilities. I could teach. I could do this. I had
Yes,
avenues.
because teachers are very much known for their high income.
No, but if you teach in Asia and get a free fucking housing and you make fucking that money, I had it figured out pretty well. I just don't really like children that much, and I just wasn't that good at
Good on
it.
you,
I'm just a
'cause
fucking
Crotch
whore.
goblins.
I was just trying to monetize my horror nature. I also at the time had the podcast about like sex and intimacy and like people connecting, and like obviously I've been interested, like I was kind of involved. I've been involved in a way in sex work for the last 10 years since I studied in fucking
In one way or another.
in one way or
involved,
another.
Yeah.
So I heard it. I was like, okay, this is sketchy as fuck. I like it. Like, let's do it.
Sketchy as fuck, let's do it.
Basically, she gave me this guy's number and I did not like send him. He sent me a fucking picture of a picture of a like white wadded up like piece of paper that says 1, no drugs, 2, like no sex, 3, do not like contact people outside of
People break 3 all the time.
dude. Okay. And basically what I realize is that they expect you to do drugs. They expect you to like be fucking. They expect you like, of course people are getting into contact with these people, and
They just need plausible deniability.
absolutely. Like there were girls there that absolutely were not of age to fucking be there. And the craziest thing to me actually was it was the first realization. Like I knew that people faked it. Like I knew that people like in LA, I know that like influencers and women out here, like I know the fucking game, like getting paid for sex, like getting paid to be girlfriends kind of thing, like or being influencer, whatever. This was the first experience that I had where I was like, this girl is from Minnesota. She's 20 years old, 20, 21 years old. She's from fucking Minnesota. It's COVID time. She moved to LA during COVID to be a model, to be an actress, to do this, to do that.
Oh God, why would you do that?
And then, yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, I moved from fucking Olive Branch, Mississippi when I was 16 years old for the same thing. But
not in the middle of COVID.
Not in the middle of COVID, but people did. That was an opportunity that people moved. But regardless, if it wasn't during COVID, whenever, girl from Minnesota, fucking Kansas, wherever the fuck, moves to LA, gets involved in this, all of a sudden is making 500 to more than your mind can comprehend, deciding what you choose to do with it, a night, cash, tax-free. And all of a sudden, they are living this life that's insane. They're going on yachts. They're buying bags. They're successful. They're posting Instagram pictures. And to everyone in Minnesota, girlfriend looks like she made it as a model. Girlfriend looks like she made it in fucking LA. And do you know who knows that this Minnesota girl is going to K-Town? Not a single motherfucking person. Not a single person knows that this girl is in K-Town. And she has this image to uphold now. She has this life, not only this life that she enjoys, but she has this image that she enjoys. And she cannot stop this now. And so my problem with K-Town is that when shit happens, when shit goes bad, which it often does, it doesn't happen in K-Town. It happens at the links from K-Town. And you know who knows where these girls were? You know who knows that they were doing shit in K-Town? No one. Why? Because it's seen as dirty. It's seen as bad. It's seen as disgusting. People are afraid to be honest about it. People are afraid to talk about it. And that was one of the things that literally kept me safe. I was in some fucked up situations. I swear to God, my psychic intuition like saved me in moments. But also what saved me is that like my family knew where I was. My family knew where I was. My mom bought me a fucking necklace that had an alarm thing on it, and I kept it in my shit.
Wait a minute, isn't
Life
that for when
alert.
you like fall and you can't
Life
get up?
alert, life alert.
No, it's not life alert. It's a fucking it's connected with AAA or whatever the fuck, and it's
Oh
a
God, I don't want my
necklace.
like fucking AAA agent to be like, "Did you need your car jumped?"
No,
Like,
it has
you're
nothing.
in the
It's
middle of, like-
security. It's security. It actually is. Girls listening, like it actually is. There's a necklace. It looks like a pendant. It looks like a pendant. Predators, I hope you're fucking not listening. But like it looks like a pendant. And my mom got that for me. And if I press it a couple number of times, it sends a message out to my emergency contacts. It sends a message out to authorities. And part of my research, I wanted to get in it. Like, I wanted to get in the thick of
I know.
it.
When you were doing that, I was a little bit fucking worried. I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit scared. And I was like, can you share your location? Can you tell me
Right.
where you're at?
And I
need to
had
know-
multiple people
Yes.
with my location, and I never
Yeah.
made that a secret.
No.
I would tell people, like, yeah, my mom knows exactly where I'm at right now. Like, of course, I
Exactly.
would never share identities and stuff until it's fucking necessary. Like, I have people who are looking out for me. People know where I am.
Yeah.
And there was just the case with the New York, Long Island guy who was killing sex workers. Because why? Because he thinks no one is looking for them.
Mhm.
Why does he think no one is looking for them? Because society has shown that they don't give a fuck. And because sex workers do not feel like they can be honest with the people that they care about
or
most.
or even law enforcement. They
Or
can't.
law enforcement. No one. They can't be honest because the work itself is shame. So therefore, there are no rights to safety. And so that's why when people talk about morals and doing shit with this field of work, it's like, do you want us alive or not? You can't talk to me about your fucking morals and your Christianity and your ethics and shit. But if I'm not alive, you can't talk to me about your morals if I'm not like.
I mean, Christianity's, especially American.
Sorry, I'm from the South. I'm from the Bible Belt South, so it does come out because people want to talk to me about the.
You have no control over where you shat into the world.
No, but I don't have any control over that, which is why being raised in it and being like around it, it's still very like I have family there and stuff, and I still have people who think I'm like the whore of Babylon reincarnated that want to like save me from the actual rapture and shit. But it's like,
oh no, the rapture needs to happen. All the shitty people will be gone.
100%. Like the rapture needs to happen.
Dude, the rapture would be so dope. Think of how free the LA freeways.
Your responsibility now. Save her from the rapture.
My grandma said that to my
fucking
man.
A, bro.
Like
crazy.
I mean, my theory is the rapture already happened and we're all still here.
Yeah, none of us made it. None of us made it.
Well, this is purgatory.
Oh, I don't believe it.
I mean,
purgatory.
I don't believe
unfortunately, Lemmy, Prince, and fucking David Bowie made it, and that's it. It happened in 2016.
Man, I don't believe that because I'm having a great time. Truly,
We could get really deep into like Mandela effect, and we would not get out of that spiral. But I'm ready.
You'd just be gone.
I'm ready.
Christianity thing, the shit is so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. It's like, oh, well, you have to have children, but we're not going to help you take care of them the moment they come into this world.
No. We're pro-birth, not life.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I was born in California in a very like fucking Republican area, very conservative area, and I still to this day am traumatized by Christianity. California.
oh yeah.
There's plenty of places in California where it's very, very
Oh, Orange County is very.
Orange County is nuts.
orange.
But like Orange County is like even slow though. Like the
Mhm.
Republicans in California.
We need to talk. Thank you. We need to talk about Slow County because growing up in that fucking area, you couldn't be gay, couldn't be in a minority, and it's seen as such a cutesy liberal little like bubble area. It's so much. It's great. Everyone loves
It's
it. Oprah loves
step-free.
it. Whatever. No, bitch. It's a very scary place to grow up in because I, being a bisexual woman, could not be out with my sexuality until I was like very well removed from the area for fear of being ostracized, and it was fucking awful. Awful. Hated it.
No, it's like Stepford. It's like
It is.
everything
It
is perfect and
Perfect.
and-
Whatever.
and
Blah, 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 blah. White picket fence. Blah. Gross.
well, I come from a place that has like the Bible Belt, really Bible
Mhm.
Belt, but also Mississippi is like the literal last on the education level. And
Seriously.
like
I mean, that's an achievement in
It is.
itself.
it is
I want the people to hear you, Lo. Sorry.
same. No, it's nuts. Like the Bible Belt mixed with a lack of education. And I mean, I took Mississippi studies several fucking times in school, like learning about us in the perspective of the fucking winners, and it's so hypocritical and judgmental, and I go there and there's just I still have to go there sometimes. It's like
Why?
hate. I have family there. My grandma's 88 years old, and then like she just told me that she just texted my man the other day and asked him to like,
Save her from the rapture.
because I explained to her that the Olympics was not the Lord's Supper. I told her it was the fucking Greek god.
Which the
Dionysus.
last supper was stolen from.
Fair, exactly. Didn't even know it. Literally, I'm just like, the fucking Olympics
They're
were
defiling
great.
the Last Supper burn.
No, Christianity's really good at stealing shit.
She's like, I don't know what
Straight up.
She's like, I don't know what quote unquote Greek god you're talking about. That's not God. And she's texting my man, like, save her from the rapture. And
I
I'm
read the
like,
text. It
bro,
was
this
fucking
is
nuts.
crazy. That's why my podcast is like Queendom Come. Like, I'm the most blasphemous bitch you'll ever fucking meet. That's why Christianity met its way into that conversation of like.
But why do you go back? Why do you bother to go back?
Like, physically to the place?
Yeah. What do
My
you?
grandma's 88.
Yeah. What do you owe? She already shot your parents into the world. You don't owe her shit.
Bro, I love my grandma so much.
Yeah, there's a point of like loving someone and not doing self-harm.
Okay, absolutely.
We could get into my story with my dad, but we're not going to because I relate to that so fucking hard.
No, it's true.
I mean, for fuck's sake,
happening.
I didn't speak to my father for the last 7 years of his life. When he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I did my best to make sure he was in a good home, but I didn't fucking see him.
yeah.
So we both have daddy issues.
No, mine's dead. The issue's over.
Okay.
issue
We can't relate
ended.
apparently.
Fuck.
No, because I very much believe it's like, you're not beholden to these fucking people.
Straight up.
They're fallible humans. They brought you into this world. They can't take you out now, or they could try, but that's a crime.
Yeah,
But-
it's true.
Most likely, they're not going to take you out now. You don't owe them shit.
True. Thank you. Thank you. I love hearing that from another person that has believed that and lived it and whatever. I don't want to trauma bond with you, but also fucking thank you.
You're welcome.
Bullshit.
It's okay. I'm here for the trauma bond.
I'm here for
it.
I hate the ideology that you
Clearly.
owe your blood something because you're blood. I fucking hate that with
I
my
do
fucking
hate that.
core.
I do
hate
hate the
that.
thing of like family. You need to stick with family.
I
even if they're,
personally
like, a piece of
choose
crap.
my family. You're my family.
You're my
You could be
family.
my family for all I know. I don't fucking care.
Well, we'll see where this trauma bond goes.
You haven't caused my trauma. We were trauma bonding, but now we're not causing each other trauma. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, that's the best kind of trauma bonding.
Yeah, right.
Like, no. I'm not looking for more people in life to cause me trauma.
No. I have had enough of
We've
that.
had enough.
Same.
We've all had
Yeah.
enough.
Samesies. Why are we shaking with lefts? That's weird.
Are you left? You're not left-handed.
Right? Sometimes.
I mean,
I'm ambidextrous, actually.
if we want to shake with the hands we're supposed to wipe with. That's why shaking with the left is supposed to be so offensive, because in theory it's the hand you wipe with.
No.
I don't
that's
wipe with
not
my
true.
left hand.
I mean, I use a bidet like a fucking normal
Oh,
person.
My whole house has bidets now, and it's
Yeah.
fucking magical.
So why are you talking about wiping if you have a bidet?
Tradition.
You have to dry your ass. You don't give it the dripping.
Air dry it, whatever.
You air dry?
Yeah. What?
He shakes it off.
You shake. That's what I do when I like piss in the woods. Like when I have the bidet, I like at least dry my.
When you get out of the car after
Yeah,
a long
I don't have a
car ride
pussy
and you're
to
like,
dry.
Shake.
Well, I hate to break you. I do not have a pussy to dry.
Thank you for letting us know.
Thank you.
Just in case you were curious.
Confirmed.
I was extremely curious.
Why didn't you ask? Why do I have to just put this out there like expository fucking dialogue?
Sometimes I feel like I have to censor myself, you know?
I don't believe that. The least bit. I do not believe that. Do you believe that, Maddie?
No,
No, I don't believe that in this life.
Why are you lying to me and my audience?
you know what?
You never censor yourself, and I love that about you.
Oh God, yeah, me too. I apologize for lying.
Tell the audience. Don't just apologize to me. Apologize to people on the internet.
Does everyone hear this and see this right now? This is something that nobody has ever seen before. I'm not going to do it again. I even feel weird. Like,
But is it a good
What?
weird?
God, I love this discomfort.
It's kind of like therapy right now.
Oh, yeah. This is drunken therapy. Duh.
Yeah, it's drunken. Honestly,
I
drunken
need a
therapy is
new
my
beer.
favorite.
We need a new beer.
Beer's gone. I poured more tequila. We're on our second bottle, so
Okay. Well, we could have gotten this during the break, but I will grab more beers.
fair.
Look at him learning his role so quick.
Yes, as a good host, I'm providing more alcohol.
Okay,
My
actually-
bad.
But you're not getting us drunk because that's a liability.
Correct.
True.
We signed no waivers.
No waivers.
No, there are just cameras and microphones.
He's like, cameras everywhere, bro.
Microphones where you don't expect them either.
It's true.
I would like to ask you some questions.
Feel free, but let me get you beers unless you don't want beers.
We do
Yes,
want beers.
You have permission to fetch our beers.
Now I really don't want to get you beers. Like that, you just soured me. Like
Soured me.
soured on me.
Boiled milk.
Yeah, it's just like, man, that's expired.
That's done. You're canceled, actually.
It's a little tasty. I was just testing the waters.
I know.
He's like, these waters are cold.
He's
They're
very
frigid
caught
as
on
fuck.
to your antics very fast, and I actually think it's very admirable.
I have been.
He's not a dumb man.
No,
I've
never said that. I'm
No,
just saying.
I'm
Most
stating.
men are dumb.
I worked in adult entertainment for almost 15 years.
Love that for you.
Yeah, like not my first rodeo.
It might be your second or third. Yeah,
Like,
might be.
when I was saying earlier that like
You should
I
get
would
better
show
at
up to your
writing
like
it.
multi-bumble date and just get pissed off and leave, it's accurate.
I still don't believe that.
You would be aware. The rest of the Bumble dates would be like, oh, like we're just at the same bar. That's fine. That's fun. We get to compete. Now we get to fight to the death. Fatality.
And you know what's crazy is that if more men like kind of realize that, it would be like, I mean, that would be the one that I wanted. If like I had so many show up
Straight
and one was just
up.
like, and he was just like, fuck this, I'm gone. I'd be like, I would
There's
think
a
I would,
song
I would
about that.
literally think I was in love.
There's
I
a
would
song
literally be
about
like,
that.
Yeah, and then I'd be like,
my God.
Something's wrong. Like if you're like, this is the club that you want to be at,
Ooh,
I'd be like, there's something
actually-
wrong. I definitely don't want to be here now.
Kim Petras just made a song about that actually with who was she on the song with? It's called Drums. Everyone look it up. It's amazing. That's the theory.
Should we play it during our beer break?
We should.
We could play it during our beer break. Wait, what is it? Hold on.
Drums by Kim Petras and someone else. I don't get. I only care about Kim Petras, truthfully.
Let's see. But he actually did get up and go get the beers for everyone listening. I just want everyone to know that
Mhm.
he may have been a little sour about it, but
Yep.
he did sour his ass to the fridge and refill our
So
beers,
true. Okay, I'm gonna
which
play
I
the remix.
greatly appreciate.
I'm still the host of this fucking show. I may be doing a fucking bit, but at the end of the day, I'm still the host of this fucking show.
You
and It would
are.
be such a bad look to be like,
You
nah,
are.
my guests want to drink more. No, you cannot have more out. Well, actually, you're not to a point where.
And now
like,
we what? And now we drink.
At a certain point, if you were mad sloppy, I probably would be like, we probably shouldn't. We
but
probably
are
should
we?
get you some water.
No.
Oh,
We're actually
sloppy
very-
ass? Fucking never.
We've all been there.
Beer.
We have all been there. I just don't go there anymore.
So yeah,
It's a destination that like I just wore the fuck out of, you know.
I'm a
like-
43-year-old man. 2 Mondays ago, I got blackout drunk and like got lost in K-Town. So
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. What the fuck were you doing in K-Town? We
Thank
didn't
you.
even get to the finish of like what it actually is. It
No.
sounded probably so much worse than it actually, like there are moments of it that are great.
for sure. I wasn't actually starting my night in K-Town or drinking in K-Town. I literally accidentally, very blindly drunk, called an Uber to the last place I got sushi.
Oh, fair. Okay. Word.
It-
I've done that, actually.
Like, I left a bar in Silver Lake and then came to and Wilshire and Western, like, what am I doing here? And then my phone died.
Bro, Wilshire and Western. That's
Wilshire's where my office is at, actually, for my work. Don't anyone ever, don't look that
It's
up.
a very long street. It's
Don't
fine.
look that up. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
It,
Don't do
it
that.
goes east of downtown to Santa Monica.
I lived in this
True.
and during college. I spent a semester in K-Town. That's kind of crazy too. Like in college, I did an LA term where I lived with an 80-year-old Indian woman in K-Town, like at the fucking station. That's what's so crazy that like when I was there living in college, like studying like grassroots organizations and like fucking saving the world and shit, like I had no idea that all this stuff was happening.
Let's save the
all
world through
around me.
pussy.
Literally, like
Instead.
I mean, if we can start wars with it, why can't we save the world with it?
we
Actually,
are
though,
saving the world with
yeah,
it. Like, that's
straight
literally
up.
what we're doing.
Helping men work through their trauma with pussy.
Absolutely. Dude, my clients are such better leaders, men.
They've
bosses.
what did he say earlier? Outlet.
It's an outlet.
It's an outlet.
It's an outlet. Like all these dudes, like he has a fucking tiny dick, and if he didn't have a place to like deal with that shit, it would fucking tiny dick syndrome. It's a thing.
Mhm.
Or he could just be like, this is how I came into this world. So be it.
Which would be good for if you were a woman because we can deal with that shit. But if you're a man, you can't deal with things like that naturally. I don't think.
I mean,
I've never seen that.
I have an average penis. I'm not like, oh my God.
I was about to ask you.
It's
Yeah.
average.
I have
Which
a-
is average. That's there's nothing wrong with
I don't-
any size dick as long as you're not using it for evil. It's fine.
I mean, consensual evil.
consensual evil is good.
Word.
There has definitely been some consensual evil in my past.
We love consensual evil. You know that like the diagram with like chaotic good, chaotic neutral, chaotic evil. That
We want to be on the high.
where
line.
does the dick fall on the spectrum?
Well, I'm very much a proponent of like, just be who the fuck you are and own it. Like,
Yes.
I will never dunk a basketball in my life. Like, it will never fucking happen. Do I lose sleep over it? Do I feel inferior because of it? No. Not in the least bit.
Not in the slightest.
And I think you're doing well for that. Like you're doing well for that. Actually, one of my most popular clips is called "The Curse of the Average White Cock," and I have a full episode podcast episode about it, like the curse of the average cock. I took the white part out because average.
What is the curse there?
The curse of the average cock is like I have guys come into my shit all the time asking for SPH, small penis humiliation. And they're all these guys, they want to be told that they have these tiny micro dicks, like that they have these skittle dicks that like shrimp don't exist, lock it up, it's useless.
That's sad though, because average
but that's the thing. What's crazy
society
is that like,
makes you feel like that's inferior. But also that's what's been happening to women for like the past like 200 years.
Well, yeah, but
yes.
Wow.
Because you have dudes that look at porn and go, holy fuck, I don't have fucking dreads hog.
True.
Yes.
Also, our titties are not that big.
No, I love my hand size.
So are we going to people being like,
absolutely not. Humiliate me because of my small tits?
Absolutely not.
But what's crazy about the fucking average cock situation is that so many guys come in asking for small penis humiliation because their dick is small. And like the actual number of actual micro dicks, like guys with average dicks will come in and talk about like their micro dicks. And it's like, I could give you the buzzwords and tell you have a micro dick, but like a micro dick is the fucking Beanie Baby of sex. When you find one, you know it's there. Like it's the golden Easter egg. It's outrageous. It's the size of my thumb. It's micro. It's completely useless. It's a total thing, and people are out there.
It has problems getting past the labia.
It is crazy. It can't. However, it's fucking hilarious. It's crazy. And guys who have micro dicks have had micro dicks since they were forever. So like they've been dealing with it for a long time. So like whether they have become a raging slut and realize that like they are, they've gone a route sexually to like fulfill them, or whether they overcompensate with a big truck and being mean to everyone around them and like putting their frustrations out on anyone. Like that's tiny dick syndrome, right?
Yeah.
They have found a way to deal with that for a long time. The thing with fucking average dicks, and like that's exciting to me. It's fun.
I'm curious. How many dudes with average dicks are lashing out thinking that they have tiny dicks?
Right.
Having tiny dick syndrome and like don't have tiny dicks.
But it doesn't actually have to be, it doesn't have to do
it's
with
a state of
having
mind.
a small, exactly, that's what I say. Having the average state of mind. And the reason the average cock is my least favorite is because it's because it's not because it's average in its size. It's because guys with average cocks a lot of them have never realized that they need to do something to become extraordinary. I deal with these guys who are 45 years old who have average cocks and dry ass marriages and boring lives, and they're so done with it. And it's like, you know why you're here? You know why you're here? You're fucking average. Like your dick is average. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. It's not making anyone like see stars. It's not taking anyone to God, but it's not so small that you have to like actually do anything about it. It's just fucking average and it's mediocre. It's fucking vacationing in the Midwest at a Best Western. Like that is what an average dick is.
Hey, my dick comes with a continental breakfast. God damn it.
And the fucking flan pancakes.
The waffle is amazing in the morning. The waffle that comes in my dick is amazing. It comes in a cup. You pour it into the waffle iron.
And see, that's not average. Like, if my Best Western breakfast did that for me, I might be like, that's
You're staying at the wrong Best
ordinary.
You're staying at the wrong Best Westerns. They all have fucking
Best Western has never done me that well. I will tell you that right now.
Cold ass eggs.
No, yeah, cold ass eggs. I just stayed at a hotel this last weekend that was fucking phenomenal, and no, not the same.
No, it's not the same.
Well, no, obviously it's not the same. But
so it's average. So it's like people get through their lives being mediocre and average enough to get by, but they never do anything
those people.
else.
Society needs those people, though.
We do, but then it's like
true, but don't complain about it.
Don't complain about it then.
Well, because what everyone has it in their mind.
Like you're a snowflake. You're just not that.
That they're the main
Everyone
character.
gets a medal growing up, and that's not fucking
No,
how it
people
should
just
be.
have it in their mind that they're the main character.
And that's why guys with average dicks want to be humiliated for having a tiny dick because they want to feel like they're fucking special. And it's honestly so much more cutting to be like, your dick's not even fucking micro. It's just average. It's boring. I will not remember it when I wake up tomorrow. And that's the fucking truth because it's painfully average. And so now what are you going to do? God is unfair. If you believe in God, he's unfair and he's cruel unjust because you can do anything about your appearance. You know?
I love
You
the
can
fact
go to
that
the
God is
gym, you can
unjust,
get
though. It's
plastic
actually
fucking
surgery, you can do
amazing.
whatever.
To be fair,
Your dick, you can't do shit.
Dick implants have killed a lot of people.
Right. You dick, if you have a small dick, you're done. Like you can't do anything about it.
Well, that's why there's so many ads on Pornhub on selling, take this pill, it'll make your dick bigger. Because people are fucking stupid.
Gas stations have the fucking plug for the dick pills.
Crazy.
It's hilarious.
That just shows you
That's
exactly
crazy.
like
That's crazy. The fact that Viagra is sponsored by the fucking government
is nuts.
Well, and it also proves that like this shit isn't real. Because, well, as we said earlier, a lot of corporations run by men. If there was actually a fix for this shit, it would be done.
Yeah.
It would be fun. Because, as you said, Viagra.
They're working right now. They're working right now.
I mean, because they have answers for almost every other male problem. Like, we have hair transplants. We got ED pills. We just can't fix your length and girth, dog. And they haven't been able to do it.
No.
Because if it was possible, you'd know.
And it's the crux of men.
You know what would be nice?
It's
Anesthesia for getting an IUD reinserted. That'd be fucking awesome.
Let's talk about women's health.
You know what I did last week? Got a new IUD. What did they not do? Fucking put me under.
Just fuck people with vasectomies. You'll be better off.
Straight up.
Literally, I think
but also abortion is bad. But also abortion's bad.
Well, yeah, because that's something that you got to go do outpatient. Just fuck people with vasectomies.
If it involves a vagina, fuck government assistance.
Dude, I think men should have to fucking pass a financial literacy, emotional intelligence, all this type of exam to have their reverse vasectomy done and to be allowed to produce children. Put me on the record, don't care.
Agreed.
See, I disagree with that because
if I ever run for office, this is going to come for me. This
Definitely.
and everything.
Everyone's going to come for you.
But I disagree with the financial aspect of it because if you don't inherit generational wealth, there's a good chance you will never fucking make.
It's not about generational wealth. It's about are you literate enough to budget yourself, or are you irresponsible as fuck, or can you actually manage?
I feel so seen right now. I had a vasectomy 2 years ago, so
good.
Love that for you.
More men should do that, probably.
I legitimately filmed it for YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel.
Wait, there's a chance I may have seen that.
I hope so. I put it out for people to consume.
That's wild. I think more people should consider it.
Yeah.
Well, and what sucks is it was supposed to be part of a brosectomy. So when Roe v. Wade got overturned.
What does that mean?
So me and Xander Corvus, who's a male.
Brosectomies during Roe v. Wade. Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
Roe v. Wade got overturned.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy Xander Corvus, who's a male performer. This is actually his fault. We had been joking for years about doing brosectomies, making a whole spa day the day before the fucking surgery. And he hits me up after Roe v. Wade is overturned. He's like, I booked it. I'm like, oh shit. I guess we're going through with the bit. And then he ended up not doing it. I did. I also crowdfunded my vasectomy.
Whoa!
I started a GoFundMe for my vasectomy.
You're don't let me have children.
Oh yeah, no. The campaign was called Save the World. Help Matt Slayer get a vasectomy.
Wow, I am actually fucking impressed. That's awesome.
I'm gonna say, well done.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I don't like condoms, so it works out.
Why don't more men get vasectomies? I don't fucking get it. A vasectomy is reversible.
Kinda. So
good enough.
Well,
good enough.
At the end of the day, the doctor's
You're meant to have kids, it'll work out.
Well, no, I don't want children. I do not want children. I've known for a long time. I should have gotten a vasectomy a long time.
Actually, me too. I've never wanted children. So
me neither most of my life.
Fair.
But right now? Like right in this very moment.
No,
A bunch of tequila and a beer in.
No. If I got pregnant, right now I would abort that fucking shit. So
I mean, it's impossible.
Fetus fucking deleted.
Scrape it out.
Oh, it's impossible for you to get pregnant right now. I'm the only person who has sperm, and mine is infertile.
Maddie could probably figure out a creative way to get me pregnant.
Not right this second. Unless she... Did you bottle some of them?
Why would I want to, though?
Right?
We wouldn't. That's the thing. We would be mothers together.
I'm just going to donate my eggs for the rest of my life. Like,
I mean, there's good money in that.
She is donating her fucking eggs. Are we making that
there is
public?
money in that. There is.
Are we making that public that you're doing that?
That's fine. Yeah, I'm
Maddie
donating my eggs.
literally just said it.
I think it's
yeah, it's fine.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because like as somebody
who doesn't want
wasn't
children,
kids, but you have incredible genes.
I have great genes. I'm 5'9", I'm athletic, a born D1 athlete.
Gorgeous,
baby.
smart, mentally there.
College degree. I'm about to. Yeah, I'm about to donate my eggs. Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask what the experience was like, but you haven't done it yet.
No, I'm going
doing
to
it now.
Yeah.
Like she's entering.
Well, yeah, but the physical experience has not happened yet.
No, that's very fair. I'll come back on the show when I've actually done it and I'll explain it. But
oh, will you?
That's
Okay,
that's like 5 months.
Booking for me? Thank you.
5 months from now. Five. We're good.
As if you're not going to ask us back literally tomorrow. We're fantastic. We're so much fun. Right?
Actually, so yeah, no, I'm very excited because I don't want my eggs. I don't want my eggs. I don't want them. I don't want my eggs.
All sucked out.
I am vacuumed.
Well, I do want to talk about that experience.
Yeah. Totally.
I mean, we're gonna be trauma bonded by then, so
exactly.
I do believe it though. I'm like, these people want to have kids. They're gonna have kids anyways. They're gonna have kids regardless.
Yeah,
it may as well.
I would love to give back in a way that, like, you know, it's a give and take. I want to make money, and also I want people to have genes that are fucking viable. Like, take my fucking genes. Like, I don't want them. I don't. Here's my fucking eggs, bitch. Let's go. That's it.
I love that.
My genetics don't need to go anywhere. It's fine.
Mine do. Mine are great.
I haven't decided. I'm selfish though. Like, I kind of think that sometimes, like, the only reason I'm interested in having kids just to, like, see what I can push out.
See, that's why I'm giving my friends
like,
my eggs also to my gay.
No, that's a horrible reason to have children.
My gay friend.
Horrible.
So I have a gay friend, and he wants to eventually have kids. He wants my eggs because we would make great babies.
Fuck, yeah.
But also, I want to be like, I want to just see what they look like, just for a selfish reason.
But I think that's why a lot of people.
But I don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved. I think that's why everyone wants to have kids.
just accept.
Everyone wants to have kids because they want to see what
Don't
they fucking
fucking
look like
judge
as a
me
child.
for saying that because
That's it.
you're feeling it too. You know.
No, I'm very much not.
I know you're not.
Very much not.
Shit, I know you're not.
Very much not. Like, I went, oh shit. My father pretty much pushed me into the world because like he had a shit relationship with his parents. Oh, maybe I should break the cycle of generational trauma.
True.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't the 1800 anymore. We don't need to have 9 of you to help plow the land.
No, because
half of you aren't gonna make it.
We don't need the social
This
network.
isn't Game of Thrones, bitch.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
This is real life. This is like modern day.
And it's also
We don't need
overpopulated,
9
like-
children to be surviving your gene pool.
Well, yeah,
We don't
because
need
too
that.
many-
4 of them aren't gonna make it.
There's too many people.
Right.
We don't want that. Actually, we don't want that at all. Please
But also,
stop reproducing.
But you know what's fucked up is that the problematic folks are just reproducing like
'Cause condoms are
goddamn
expensive.
bunnies.
We don't have access to proper birth control in underdeveloped fucking areas of the U.S.
No,
That's
but
why.
it's the people who like come in direct contact, like conflict with our like ideologies and things on the world, who are like just fucking like rabbits. People my age I went to high school with have 14 fucking kids. It's
that's the
insane. I'm like,
I mean, that's the fucked up
populating
part.
a nation.
Yeah.
Idiocracy was not supposed to be a documentary.
It's a long series.
It's a long, drawn out,
Fucking
very
13
painful series.
seasons.
Was not supposed to be a fucking documentary, but it's
Absolutely
turning out to be.
not.
The longest docu-series that's ever existed. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, wow. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Come back.
Oh.
Hold on one.
Ass titties, ass titties.
There we go.
Oh, we were just talking about, you pumping children into the world for selfish reasons.
Yeah, totally. I think it's so selfish, honestly.
Very.
Like,
Well, yeah, because people were like, I want a mini-me. Like, no,
Gross,
that's
gross.
another human.
Actually, that's a fucking crotch goblin, and you should not reproduce. You
Well,
should
it's
not
also like,
reproduce.
that is another human being who, through nature/nurture, may be wildly fucking different than you. They may have different fucking values than you. They may have a bunch. They may
Can you
be.
imagine? Like, I just cannot.
I can imagine a mini me. I think the world would be better off without a mini me, personally.
People I've met though in the last like few years, I have actually met a few number of couples where I'm like, you know what? Thank you for bringing another soul. Like, thank you for bringing this
Yeah.
soul into the world.
But it's
You're gonna
few and
do
far
good
between.
things.
It's few and far
You're
between.
gonna do good things. This kid is gonna do good things. You are loving it. You're not traumatizing it. But like, I would just beg folks to stop fucking bringing people into the world.
That is just like reality
traumatize the
TV.
shit out of
You're just seeing what they want you to see. You're not seeing what's happening behind closed doors.
No, but I think children tell all. You can see it in their faces. You can see like, and also I taught kids for a little bit, and it was like wild to see like the kids who definitely like in it. I never thought I would be a person talking about this, but like being around young kids all the time, I could see the kids that came to school whose parents had their shit together and who like they came from a home where there was love. They were getting
I don't know what that's
food,
like.
They were getting food. They were getting love. They were getting all of that. And these kids acted and behaved a certain way. And then, man, I had kids who their teeth were falling out of their heads, bro. They were reckless. They were destructive. They were annoying as fuck. It was so
they're gonna be
hard to
amazing
love
artists.
You have all your teeth?
It was
some of them.
so hard
Yeah,
to
you're fine.
love them because like they were just, but they received, and I'm like, you know what? Honestly,
Eastern European
parents,
crowding, they had to pull a couple.
sorry, but when parents, like when kids get fucked up and like do crazy shit and people like to tell the parents that it's not their fault, like I'm sorry. I realized that when
Everything's
I taught
the parents'
children, I was
fault.
like, no, it is your
Everything.
fault.
Well, no, but
It is your
those
fault.
parents are
It
going to
is.
make amazing artists.
Some of them, if they don't.
Not the
I'm
tortured
not gonna
artist
go there.
syndrome.
No, come on. You don't need to be
Uh-uh.
tortured to create great art. That's a crazy fallacy of our time. That
Actually,
you have to
I
be like,
do-
It's a fallacy I like quite a bit.
it makes you feel okay about the situation, and that is all.
I made the best art when I was tortured.
See?
I wrote, you can.
Anecdotal evidence that I am right.
Dude,
Thank you, Maddie.
What's the line from One Tree Hill? Who knows One Tree Hill? Did you see One Tree Hill?
Never watched
I'm
it.
aware
Brooke
of it.
Davis, her mother says she built an empire on a broken heart, and that's the truest line ever. That like broken hearts, like fucking Van Gogh, like fucking people triggered.
Van Gogh?
Yeah, literally, exactly. Like fucking fucked up people of our actual time. Like they're brilliant.
Well, yeah,
like,
'cause-
do we have to go mad to be brilliant, Matt?
I think so.
I mean,
maybe.
there's a fine line
bit.
between brilliance and insanity.
We talked about this earlier. We talked about the fine line between just enough trauma and too much
trauma.
We did. We talked about this in the car. That's crazy.
We did. Yeah.
I mean, that is a fine line.
If you don't,
It is a fine line.
no, you meet people at 30 years old, and it's like if a person who came from like a perfect home with nothing really ever happened to them, then they get to this age and the smallest thing just sends them off.
Right, because no one's ever
rails.
no one has ever told them no. Like,
Right? Yeah.
Speaking of the celebrity child,
Yep.
that's why I hate celebrity children, because they had a whole life of no one ever
Toxic
telling them no.
nepos.
Straight up. Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
exactly it. You have somebody who like cannot deal with the smallest inconveniences because they never have, but then you have someone on the other actual end of that
Who
who's just
spirals.
been dealing with way too fucking much
Spirals.
for way too fucking long.
And which
Can't
I
deal with
feel
shit anymore.
for that. I really do. Like,
I feel for both.
Yeah.
I feel for both. They both end up in fucking weirdly tragic places.
Are we just perfect? I think.
I just got it so hard, like carrying this
hard.
weight of perfection all the time. Just kidding.
Nice. Ooh.
Literally, you guys, I am such a shit show. That's the only reason I feel so confident about talking about these things. It's like I'm a fucking train wreck. I'm a tornado. I have destroyed like everything beautiful in my
You
life.
are your
And, like,
hurt-
the
I mean,
most
you've held on a
beautiful way.
relationship for 2.5 years.
I have, and he's the first man I've never cheated on, except in our beginning of the relationship. I did. I had a mishap, and it was tough because I was adjusting. But now I cannot
Does
tell
he
you.
know about it?
Yes. Yeah. And he was.
I mean,
the
it'd be
first
really
time-
traumatic if you found out about it on this
No.
podcast.
I have no. I have genuinely speaking, like I started the podcast over 3 years ago, and I actually 5 years ago started studying like sacred sexuality and like
Well,
conscious sex because I was a serial cheater. I cheated on every person I was.
You
ever
mentioned
with.
that in an
I'm-
episode. What
I'm
episode?
curious.
It was like episode 2 or
Hold
3,
on.
I think.
why did he stay?
I was honest with him.
She's a good communicator. That's why.
It was the first person I ever like. I called him pretty immediately, and at the time, like I was in the depths. Like when I talk about K-Town, and also the things that came out of K-Town, I was in the depths of that when I met him, and it was a very like bizarre place for me to be. But when I met him, I actually met him very much like as a friend, and so I was very honest about where I was at, and from the get-go, I was honest with where I was at. and he knew what I was struggling with. And like, but also he was the first person that I actually was like candidly just honest with. I was professionally dating people and I was also personally dating people, and they all had like, and I was openly open, but they were all getting little slivers of me, and I was getting slivers of them that I
Well,
needed.
but if you're openly open, like you're not cheating at that point. So like, when did you actually cheat on him?
No, but we decided like we were together, but it was very new. We were very new. Like we had only been together for like a couple of months.
Yeah, but you could be together and not be, monogamous.
And I still had my work. But it was the personal, and it also wasn't even like the context of when it happened. Like I didn't feel good about how it happened. I was in like a high stress space. Like I was in a space of like work and making things happen, and there was like all this. I was drinking. Like I was not. I was in a very flustered, not okay
So
space.
Can you tell the story?
Yeah, I was working a trip, and I was doing like promotions at the time. Like I was being hired by travel companies to like be a promoter at these like adult events. And the company I was working for was like it was a shit show. And I also invited my family on this trip. And
Oh no, you cheated while the family was in the room?
I cheated because the family was in the room.
I mean, that's a good reason, actually.
No, like, and that's truth to God. Like it was the first time in my life that like with my dad and his partner, and then my brother was there, and like it was the first time in my life that I think they ever like saw me as useful. Like I wasn't just like this degenerate hippie bitch who traveled and like couch surfed and stuff. There's also just years and years of history there.
People
And
that thought that though is like they only got the surface level of that. That's so infuriating to me. To
Oh,
do
yeah.
that because
oh man.
that's another story. I'm
It's-
sorry. Go keep going. I just had to interject.
No, it's
ridiculous.
It's really bizarre. I was
It's
living the life of my
ridiculous.
dreams, but it was like not
Yeah.
acceptable to a lot of people. It was just like, but my
That's
dad
surface
fucking,
level.
It was just,
Description of what she was doing, very surface
level, but it's like what they saw. Again, coming from the Bible Belt, like everyone that I was in school with got married and was having kids and like having careers at the bank or teachers
procreating
or whatever the
because you
fuck,
should.
whatever the fuck, and so my family was there, and the gal I was working with was a bit batshit, and I was going through my own shit in LA of like hustling. I was getting out of K-Town at the time, but I still had contacts. I had some dangerous contacts as well. And like I was trying to distance myself from that at the time. And I just like wasn't doing a good job. I was overwhelmed. I was very fucking overwhelmed. I drank too much, and
You're not dead. You did not drink too much.
no, I fucked a man like twice my age, and I didn't feel great about it. It was just like he was there. That's what the thing was.
The
It was
numbing
like
aspect of it. It's like
it was-
drinking too much because you're trying to numb that.
literally.
Yeah.
That's it. I
Yeah.
was just trying to like
it's not
be
good.
the
It's not
fun, outgoing like person. I was feeling
Yeah.
overwhelmed. It was
okay.
a lot. I was organizing the event.
Where'd you
And I
meet this dude?
He was actually a part of the event. Like I was hosting this event, and he was a guest, and he was literally my dad's age, dude. Like,
Do you look like your dad?
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Completely different. And
I had to call back on that.
dude, daddy issue. No, I
had to call back
Dad
on
and I are
that.
good. No, but it was fucked up. I got so fucked up. I was annoyed. I was dealing with shit. I was overwhelmed. I did not handle myself well, and I resorted to normal. Like, I just did what I did best. Like, I just wanted like to feel that like validation, escape, whatever. And again,
But also
I had
not feel it at all.
but not feel it at all. And it was just like something to like, it really is something to just kind of like escape to, something removed
Yeah.
from your actual life. Like
escapism too, like through and through, bro. Everyone goes through that whole point. It's like we want to escape something, so we want to numb it somehow.
And it's just easier to like get fucked up and have a good time and like not know
True.
this person and talk about random shit and like you
Yeah.
don't know me, I don't know you. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Let's have a whale of a time and then that's it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's well and good as long as you're not in a
it was
relationship.
all in good. And the thing is, I think for me in the past, like I've never been faithful in a single relationship I've had.
Why is that?
Because I wanted like that I love the game. I love the game. I love the attention. I love the power. I'm so good at it. Like I always say, like I love the moments, and I've realized this actually since becoming a professional dom. Actually, is like today I told her I was like I fuck with my clients so
Verbatim
much,
too.
and it gives me the joy that I used to have with fucking with men. And what I've realized is that it's not actually the fucking. What I love is the moment that I meet someone when I know that fucking is on the table. The interaction from that moment to the fucking is so good. That's where you learn about humanity. Like that moment in between deciding you and I are going to fuck to the moment you actually fuck. But then so often I got to the moment of fucking and I was bored. I was literally like, what the fuck am I doing in this frat house? Like, no, I didn't actually want the like physical, like sex. I wanted like that back and forth. And fortunately, that's what I receive in tenfold in my like throughout my career now. But going back to my relationship, I called him from the space on my way back from this shit, and I told him the truth. And I realized like in my past, like I lied, I denied, I wrote in my journals, and for every waking second that I was away from the house and my journal was in the building, I stressed myself silly thinking that they were going to read the journals, and I was like living these lies. And I realized with my partner now, it was like there was a very visceral moment where it was like, if I have to tell him or else the relationship is over. Like I knew it was over.
I mean, it was a gamble either way.
Yeah, I knew it was over if I didn't tell him because I wanted something honest with him.
But gambling is the best way to get the most authentic kind of love. So
And
Well, yeah, you can't lose if you don't play, but you also
can't win if you don't play. Like there's the dichotomy there, like where you're like, oh, it's I can go either way.
Oh,
What?
for sure. That's why it's a gamble.
Yeah,
That's why it's exciting.
Exactly. It's so much fun. And now like being like over the precipice of being 25, 26, it's like I want to do that. I want to be the most authentic version of myself.
I just want to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, and like, so how long into the relationship were you at when this happened?
It was like 4 months.
Oh yeah.
And like we were quite.
I would have been so gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
And there's, a million parts of me understand. Like I thought he would be, but like I could not. He was the first person that I actually could not imagine lying to him in the way that I've lied to people in the past. It was
also
like,
he created a space of safety for that kind of conversation. It's a two-way street, bro.
Well,
like,
for
it's
sure.
a two-way street.
Well, it's
is.
one of those things where like for me personally, like I'm all for non-monogamous relationships.
Yeah.
Like, but because I preach this to the end of my days. It's not the physical act that hurts. It's the violation of trust that hurts.
Yes.
It's not, if it's an open book test, like that's what I used to say on the podcast all the time. I'm like, if the teacher says you can use your book, it's not cheating. But if she doesn't say you can use your book, it's about the boundaries that are agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he knew that I also, at the time, I had the podcast and I was big into E&M. And I had like,
can you tell the audience what that is?
Ethical non-monogamy.
Right, but was that agreed upon in your relationship?
At this moment, I cheated because it was not ethical, but I was struggling with that when we got together. I thought like for years, I tried to be in monogamous relationships and I fucked up every single one of them. Every one of them ended in disaster. And then I had all these open relationships that were like great because it was like I can have these like, we can enjoy each other for now. And then we're both getting on a plane and we're going and like they were, and I really went from one side of the scale to the other. And I literally, I mean, you remember, I was like, I'll never be in a monogamous relationship again. It's not possible.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
But when I met him, I was struggling with that and he knew that. But like, I didn't think that monogamy works. I didn't think it's natural. I still don't think it's natural.
It's not.
I don't think it's natural. And I literally just pegged a man earlier today. So like I'm not in a monogamous relationship. However,
but that's work.
It is work, but it is intimate. And what I realized
it's not perceived as work to a lot of people.
Well, yeah, then don't be in relationships with those people.
But a lot of people don't perceive that as like
don't get into relationships with those people. If people can't see the fucking difference, you shouldn't fuck them.
The pool gets so small as you start to be like, okay, I want this type of relationship, and you don't.
Guess what? That's perfect.
The pool gets tiny.
Yeah, I would rather be in a tiny pool of people that fucking
But
understand
a lot
than
of
try to hard sell someone.
But a lot of people, when you really think about it, are like, oh, I could maybe do this, but they don't like have the like social like awareness to like actually achieve it.
Well,
Open
you know what
I
people-
mean? Like-
people who are in open relationships have to be more conscious. They have to be more
Yes, they
choosy, They have
do.
to be more aware. They don't run away from jealousy. And the thing is
Yeah.
personal, professional aside, what I realize is that what I want, what gets me off and what gets me excited is exactly what happened today. I was fucking worshipped. I got to fuck with him. I got to have so much fun. I got that attention and it gives me everything I want. And like, I just simply like don't want anyone else. Like there's just no, and maybe it's because I've seen too much of the world at this point. Like I've done over 10,000 hours of like sessions.
I believe that makes you an expert.
Yeah, no, actually, Malcolm Gladwell, whoever it is that said it, like, yes, I've done over 10,000 hours of sessions online and together in person. And now I've just seen so fucking much, honestly, that I'm like, I get what I want. That energy, like that fierce, sexual, exciting energy, I get to experience it. But fuck me, I love going home to my man. And there's just no one who does it like him, you know? And like, I love that he fucking saw me, like stuck with me and I was able to be honest with him. And I can't
Yeah.
tell you how much, like, I don't want to, I'm going to fucking bust your penis, pull it, fucking put a weight on it, put clothespins on it. I'll do all
I'm not
sorts of
consenting to any
but
of
it's
that.
not coming anywhere near my pussy, you know? Because
You're
my
fine.
man
You're-
also
you're
has
safe.
like
You're fine. You're in a
such
safe
I mean,
space.
whoa, 2 hours ago,
Safe
2 hours ago,
Safe
that was a
space.
different story.
Safe space. You're in a safe space.
We may still stomp your balls earlier. But yeah, anyway, shout out to my man's dick because it's so nice. Honestly, his dick is so great. I would show it to you, bitch.
I think
Well,
I've seen
but
it.
it's one of those things where, like,
You probably have.
Yeah.
that's well and good because, like, at the end of the day, those are physical acts. Like, those are fine. Like, I tell people all the time, it's like, would you be upset with your partner going to get a full body massage from a stranger? They're physically interacting with you and bringing you pleasure. Are you not bothered by that? Then why the fuck are you bothered by anything fucking else? It is the emotional commitment that matters. It's like why I will do ethical non-monogamy but not polyamory. I don't have the bandwidth
It's so much. Oh my God, it's
to be in
exhausting.
fucking relationship.
Sure. It's a good
Can
way
you
to put it.
imagine?
It is. It's a good way.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, like
Good way to put it. Yeah.
I say all the time, if you're into polyamory, you got too much time on your hands.
I cannot imagine having the emotional bandwidth to navigate that many relationships.
Right.
Like
But, like-
my relationship is good because we navigate it well. And also like I think too, part of being open, like my man in the early on, he was very afraid that like in my mind that there was this ultimate goal of us becoming like open and like swingers and like that it was that for me. And the thing about being open is that like if I feel something, if I am attracted to someone, or if something changes for me, or if something happens in a session, like it's been 2.5 years now. Of course, things have happened in sessions, especially early on, that I was like, if he was like sitting here, like he would find a lot of this hot, and like he wouldn't actually love that part. And I've had that conversation with him and the ability to have the conversation. Like, think about how many couples a woman will smack a man for saying, like, oh my God, did you just look at her ass? Or vice versa. I was in a relationship when I was 18 years old where a guy would berate me for fucking looking at the waiter, you know? And it's like that jealousy. And people love to get off on saying, like, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. No, we're all jealous. And it's really cool to actually ask, like, wait, why am I jealous? Like, oh my God, my man's talking, this hot woman at the bar.
It's from a position of low self-esteem.
Exactly. So like,
I mean,
like
Yeah.
open people get the chance to address that. And like, that's what open means. My man and I
Yeah.
are still open in that way. We address that. We're never going to run for that. This big titty bitch was fucking hot ass, like married ass bitch was at the bar. We were at the bar a couple weeks ago and this girl, and she was like rubbing her titties everywhere all over him. And I was just dying. And I was just like, bro, like my man is hot as fuck. Like he's hot as fuck. And you know what? We're going to
Yeah.
go fuck.
You know
Well,
what?
so like that situation's a little like with that situation is a little because it's like it's kind of a depending on what your rules are, it's a kind of a respect thing. Like
Rules are a big thing.
But it has to be talked about.
Right, yeah.
I have two friends. I have friends that are dating. I'm not gonna name their names. I have two friends that I adore as a couple. I adore them because they talk about what they like, what they don't like. She's bi, he's straight. they send each other things back and forth. It's like, oh, look at this hot bitch. Like, look at this. And like there's no jealousy. It's just like, hey, like this is hot. Do you want to look at it real quick? Like
It's a structure that works for them, dude.
Right, and there's no hard and fast rules.
It works for them.
Right.
Yeah. And
there are no fucking hard and fast rules.
I love that. That's awesome. Boundaries are great.
100%. Like, because
Yeah.
for me, like, I don't care if you fuck other people, but if we are here together, we are here together.
Yes.
Like, for you to like kind of try to like virtually cuckold me, I'm not into.
No, see, that's a boundary.
Yeah.
That's a boundary.
100%. 100%. And like, if someone didn't understand that, I'd be fucking out. I am a giant proponent of, if there is no kids and no property, the minute it goes fucking sideways, get the fuck out.
Run.
Seriously, like, why the fuck would
run?
Why the fuck would you go to relationship counseling for a relationship that you don't have to involve a lawyer with to get out of?
Bro, that's the biggest scam in the world.
That's my biggest thing is like, if you don't like it, leave.
Right, exactly.
Leave.
Exactly.
Walk. Who cares?
Out.
Guess what? You are throwing effectively good money after bad. If you're like, I'm 5 years deep and this is shitty, I'm going to try to make it work. No. You spent 5 years. Why are you going to spend another 5?
Leave.
There's
no ties.
So there's no ties.
Right. It's a fallacy.
I'm going to waste more time.
That's a logical fallacy. There's a logical fallacy people fucking fall into. Look, so I'm sure you're not aware of this. I was a private investigator for a number of years.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's cool as shit. That's random as hell.
And I had a friend of mine be like, hey, can you go pull surveillance on my girl? I think she's cheating on you. And I told him, no. And he went, why? I'm like, you don't have kids, you don't have property. If you don't trust her, it doesn't matter what I fucking find.
Right.
The relationship's already over. Just get the fuck out.
Just leave. Just leave.
Like, I'm not gonna take your fucking money, man. Just fucking leave.
That is fucking baller, actually, because I tell that to every one of my friends that's in a relationship that is not married, no kids. Why would you stay if there's no actual ties to the relationship?
Yeah.
Why would you stay? Just fucking leave.
Because people are afraid to be alone.
Right, straight up. It's annoying. I'm like, just fucking leave. And no one gets that.
Well, and then you asked me earlier, like, are you single, man? I'm like, yep, sure am, because I'm not afraid of that shit.
Yeah.
Am I single? Yes, because I'm not fucking married because I don't want to be married because I don't.
I want the tax breaks.
I don't want any. So that would be nice.
Should
but
you guys get married?
I would never.
Maddie, will you marry me?
Oh my God. What?
No.
Well, that was a good podcast.
That was awful.
I mean, it was a very insincere proposal on my part.
I thought that was gonna be so sweet. I thought I was gonna witness something.
No.
Like,
sorry.
you guys take the tax breaks. Like,
we haven't fully trauma bonded yet.
We have not. I would marry someone that I'm fully trauma. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
That was not a kidding. That was not a kidding. We'll fully trauma bond later. It's fine. Matt, did you have any dietary restrictions?
You.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
She don't eat match meat.
That's fine. I will sleep fucking soundly.
You brought me out to the session earlier because I wasn't nice. So.
I know. I literally brought her because she's such a cunt.
I mean, I don't care. I was not emotionally invested in your answer.
I literally don't care at all. I don't care at all.
Well, yes. The person I met 2 hours ago, I had all my hopes and dreams and forming a life with.
A lot of men do.
Honestly, yeah, that's not shocking.
Yeah, it's not shocking.
Well,
it's very normal, actually. Average.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, honestly, men are very, very aggressive when girls are like, emotional, like literally like, oh, this girl's so dramatic, emotional. Guys are fucking dramatic.
Well, yeah. Where do you think the outbursts of violence come from? It's fucking drama.
It's insane.
Oh, women are emotional. Dudes are emotional, punching fucking walls and like
straight up. Okay, Kyle. Crazy.
Chad.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's literally crazy.
Right. Like
it's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. Man, you seem lovely. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
That's fine. I wouldn't expect you to. It's fine.
Cheers to that.
I love you.
I kind of.
Whoa. Like, that's big signals.
I say I love you to everyone that I meet, so it's fine.
Well, okay. I'm glad that word has no meaning for
you.
Also,
can I officiate the fake wedding?
Yeah. Okay, so honestly, I say I love you to almost everyone that I meet because I genuinely do have love for everyone that I do connect with in a certain way. Like I have love for you.
Aw.
And that is
I do have love for you.
Oh man.
I don't romantically love
Bro.
everyone, but I platonically love people that I genuinely connect with. And I connect with you.
And this actually no.
Don't be weird about it.
literally,
Oh no, I make it weird.
Circle back. No, you have to circle back. Stop that. You have to circle back.
What? I can't make it weird on my own
No,
show?
You literally
You
cannot.
can, but-
I
did.
We have to circle back to the literal beginning when we were talking about women being not threatening. And I had a thought back then that I didn't say out loud because I forgot. But now we're circling back. Women are so nice and lovely, and we're so friendly and like so non-threatening that like when we're nice, like men think that we like love them. Not saying you're doing this, just saying like the fact that we say I love you, the fact that we're like nice, the fact that we're charming, the fact that we're like not full cunts like all the time acts as kind of like an invitation. It like makes them think that we're like interested in them, which again is an issue.
I mean, I'm fucked up because like if you say
he's
you
drunk.
Oh, fuck. We got him drunk.
I got myself drunk, but no,
No, we got you drunk.
no one poured me any alcohol but me.
No liability.
Shall we pour it into your mouth now?
No,
I'm good at that.
proud of you.
I poured a dog bowl full of cum into a bitch's mouth a few hours ago.
She did.
So you said
His
multiple
own.
times.
saw
I
it.
will never let you forget it. It's a fucking
Well,
honestly.
we've
put it on my-
recorded it.
Put it on my gravestone. It is my greatest achievement. Like,
I mean, I hate to break to you, I'm not going to outlive you.
that sucks.
I'm old and have poor life choices.
God, don't we all?
I'm young and have poor life choices. So.
But-
With a candle in the wind.
I had a point I was about to make a second ago.
Please make it. I won't be able to live if you don't.
Cool, then I will get to go to your grave.
No, come on.
Definitely not making that point now.
So good. Okay, no, please don't kill me, Matt.
Whoa, that is an escalation. That I did not escalate it to that point.
I did though. Please tell me what you were thinking. I simply won't survive.
I lost it. It's gone.
Dude, I can't imagine how far gone it is at this point. Like we've just been.
Gone.
Bullshit.
What were we talking about? That we were talking about women.
Talking about
And being
platonic
nice,
versus romantic love,
platonic.
and women being more empathetic and being like, like
So I did find my point.
there we go.
I personally,
They always come back.
when someone who it's undeserved tells me they love me, I'm completely skeptical of it, especially when it's coming from women. It's like, this feels manipulative.
Fair.
Like, I'm skeptical of it immediately. Like, you being like, I love you is like,
Which honestly, okay, I do respect that. That's very fair. You don't know me very well, so I
I don't know you at all.
No,
You don't know me at all.
I don't even know if
Just
Maddie's your
like-
legal name.
it's not.
It actually is.
It is.
It is. My name is Madison Eve Cooper. If you were curious,
I mean,
But-
that's on the internet. You don't
How
have
you
to.
give your birth date as well? Like, don't
Do you want a social directly to camera?
social security number.
I'm just saying.
to the phone.
I don't give a fuck. Also, I respect that,
Oh,
but yeah, I've had a lot of girls in the bathroom be like, "Oh my god, I love
Dude,
you so much," but I'm
totally.
like, you don't mean that genuinely, and I don't believe you. But also, like, I am not telling you that I love you. I'm just saying, like, I have love for what you just said and what you mean, and like it, as a person,
energetically,
like I do love what you're about right
There's
now.
a different way to phrase it.
Weir's in the
There is, but it doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well. So you say, "I love you." And
Yeah, and I don't know. I just,
Oh my god, he is. Who hurt you?
a lot of people. A lot of people.
welcome to the club, bitch.
Right? We're still trauma bonding. So
We are. That's why.
a lot of people have it. And it's 100% like, I was hanging out with someone a little while back, and after the first night of us hanging out, like, I was out at a diner with another friend, and she texted me after I left the bar, like, I miss you. I'm like, ooh, yep.
Oh no,
Right.
that no.
I'm like-
I miss you is way worse than I love you.
Little
I'm like,
different.
we just met tonight. You are on some shit.
Yeah, that's screaming codependent.
Yeah.
No, it just screamed, I'm attempting to manipulate you because you're a dude and I'm used to getting away with this.
Well, I think that was probably a little bit too in depth, but I think that codependency was probably
hurt
the
you?
one-word answer.
You want a whole list or?
I
Or, like,
want
we
to
have
know the
time.
details of who and why, personally, because I feel like men are often hurt.
No, I
they're
mean,
like-
it's, oh.
I have done a lot of wrong by a lot of women in my day. I have. I have been a fuckboy for a lot of my youth. I was not the
Do you
best.
believe in karma?
Nope.
Have you ever
Okay.
been pegged?
Nope. I have an anal cherry and it remains intact.
God, have you ever fucked with your prostate?
Nope. I haven't. I have digestive problems.
Oh, that's your issue.
Digestive problem.
I'm sorry. If you are a man and you die, you live and you die a sad fucking post-apocalyptic existence, like post-rapture or whatever existence, and you have never fucking fiddled your prostate, I am so sorry.
I really.
Oh, it's a pleasure zone, love.
I'm
It's
I'm well aware.
fucking bean, and it's right there. It's not
I'm
that
well
far.
aware.
Why don't
It's
you
like
flick your bean?
right there.
I also don't want to fucking gush like the opening to the Beverly Hillbillies.
Bro, do
Why?
a fucking enema.
Texas tea.
Very
Do a
fun.
literal enema, and
Yeah, those aren't fun either.
no,
Can
but
be.
they're necessary. Until you've had a fucking flaccid cock prostate orgasm, you have not lived.
Well, look at me not living.
Look at you, just dead through life, not
I mean,
living at all.
I think that's the takeaway for the whole episode. I'm just dead through life. Come on.
Can that be the title? Dead through life.
It can be. I'm in charge of this
Maybe
shit.
it should-
I see the state of
Ooh,
your
he-
floors. I think you're dead to life. For
It feels like he needs
sure.
to like tell us that he's in charge. You don't have to like.
I'm not in charge.
Oh.
This is a collaborative process.
This is a collaborative
It's
process.
collaborative. I could be really mean. I'm getting drunk. I want to be really mean.
Feel free.
She's so fucking.
I mean,
punchy.
it would not be new for someone who tells me that they love me that to be really cunty to me moments
Oh
later.
my god, you sweet child.
I
just-
have
You're like,
love
it's just
for you.
I just want to hug you.
I have love for you, but the fuck is the state of your floor? Like it's dirty.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Wait. Okay.
Why?
Yeah. Let's get it-
Laziness,
Okay.
sloth.
All right, guys. We're
Are
on
you happy?
a beautiful black rug.
I
It's
mean,
great.
no.
It's a shaggy black
Okay.
rug,
Awesome. Why?
but it's
Oh, because I live in
dirty.
modern
There's,
America.
like,
I live in
shit-
modern America.
That's not an excuse. Mm-mm,
There's shit
no.
like stuck in it. Like,
There's cleaning services and there's also you.
also cleaning services. You
yeah,
like
What's wrong?
many things.
there's pieces of
Okay.
paper in the rug.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why I work.
I
with
saw
you.
about 100 cigarette butts on your balcony.
Like,
Yeah, that's not
dude,
mine.
why has that not been taken out?
Doesn't matter. Trash, like trash.
Yeah, I'm not here to clean up after the
This
other
is
person
how
who lives
we
here.
make the
Okay.
world better.
Do you wipe your counters in the kitchen
On occasion, yes.
every day?
God, isn't she so hot when she's cunty? Fuck.
No, not every day.
Why? It's dirty.
It is.
Why?
It is.
Okay. Gross.
It's like so
No one's asking you to live here.
right now.
I'm not, but I'm here in your house and I'm going to critique you.
They're
a
like
little
free.
bit.
staring each other in the
Yeah.
eye and fucking. It's like really deep.
Are you okay? We go to
I am
therapy.
Are you okay?
Do you want to go to therapy?
They're trauma bonded.
A little dirty.
A lot dirty, actually.
Why?
They might start
I mean-
trauma fucking soon. I'm not
No.
sure.
Nope.
No. I'm actually disgusted.
I'm actually no. There's
Does that make you wet, though?
No.
We've
No.
been discussing.
I've left a house immediately upon seeing this shit. So you're lucky I'm still here.
Am I, though? You're the
Bro.
plus
I am the +1, but I'm still on your podcast.
are.
Yeah.
He's
For a
gonna
while
edit you
now,
out.
actually.
They're just-
one. No, that'd be too much work. Like,
Can you imagine? It was just every time she spoke, it's like beep, just to like make a point.
I'm not that petty. I still like Maddie.
No, you love it. You love. Okay,
Everyone
before we
loves
started this shit, before we ever turned on the mics, you were the one. He literally was like, "I'm gonna dish it, and you can dish it back. If you can dish it, I can dish it." And we were like, "Oh,
I can dish it real
okay."
well.
I'm enjoying this. Fuck.
I know you are.
The drunker she get, are you getting a boner?
No. I'm very flaccid at the moment.
So the state of my kitchen gives me flaccid penis.
Same.
Yeah, fix it.
I'm
then.
not proud of it. It's just a thing.
Oh, I'm. All right, yeah, no,
Do you like video
that's
games?
a great
Huh?
guy,
like
but
video
the,
games?
the
I
couch
do.
is a.
What game's your favorite?
I've been playing multiverses a lot recently.
Word. What game?
Multiverses.
Right. But like which?
PC.
Right. Explain.
It's
For your
a
followers.
PC game.
Start, like, marrying,
Okay.
like, WWE, like
No.
Don't fucking pay attention to me. I'm fucking not even talking to you guys. Like, just keep on talking to my fans.
I saw a lot of.
I was just talking to herself.
I'm just
saw
talking
a
to
lot
my
of games over
fans.
on your
I'm
shelf
fucking
over there.
narrating.
There are.
Curious.
What are you curious about?
I'm just curious about your games.
The games.
Got games on your phone? I'm just
Nope.
kidding.
Eyes are
No,
eyes
I'm
are flying saucer.
I'm not into fucking microtransactions.
My favorite game is Borderlands. So
Which one?
first,
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you happy about the movie?
I have not seen it. It comes out on the
You
9th.
guys know that phenomenon where people like talk about totally normal things, but like they're like arguing about it. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
What
it
the
is.
fuck?
I don't think we're arguing about anything.
No,
it's
I'm
not
just. I'm,
arguing.
I discussed Maddie.
I'm
She's still
curious.
here as a hostage.
We're trauma bonding. It's fine.
I mean,
Very
Lo,
nice.
she's your hostage. I mean, not mine.
Oh no, she's a happy hostage.
Happy hostage.
Wow.
I would annoy any capture that ever took me. So don't everyone at Nikki, don't everyone at Nikki capture me. Don't do that.
They would literally be like, take.
They'd be like, go
no, no.
away.
Away
They'd be
from
like,
us.
go away. Go away.
Your Grace, you're here of your own volition.
100%, yeah.
This is
Also-
your hostage.
I'm
she
here.
came by here by her
I would
own
leave
volition
if I
as
wasn't
well.
having a good time. I would.
Oh, she would.
I would.
Oh, she's just here to insult my
I would
floors
leave.
just for funsies.
Yes, because you asked me to.
I did not ask you to insult my
Kind
floors.
of did.
Okay, your carpet is very messy.
Yes.
Matt, we will get that fixed.
No. I'm
It's
gonna
not our job.
exactly. Exactly.
your
It's not your fucking.
That's
job.
my problem. Like, I try.
I'm just gonna announce it on national fucking
Yeah, I'm not ashamed.
podcast.
I am not ashamed of these
Can you
things.
make a fucking video of yourself telling the world, like, can we get a clip of the black floors? Okay, honestly, like, they don't have to be black, babe.
But they are.
They could be, yeah. But if we're gonna just leave,
It's
it
because
there,
we care and because
Stuff
we want you to
we
be.
care about you. We
No,
love
no.
you, Matt.
Your
That's a
bathroom.
lie.
Your bathroom is kind of scary.
That's not my bathroom. That's my roommate's bathroom.
It's scary. Tell him to fix it.
Okay.
I don't tell him shit.
I'll tell him to shit.
I'm not in love with you, Matt, but I do like you a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
I also appreciate you.
I
think
invited
that
a
you're,
dom
like-
into your space and her assistant.
I
you
mean,
were like, I'm gonna be scot free.
He's not a dumb man, which I also appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, he's not stupid. Matt
I have
is
my moments.
funny, and he has a dirty carpet, but he's not a dumb
This
man.
dirty carpet.
Honestly, okay,
It's
do you
also,
know?
there's like piece of sauce
Actually-
on the floor by the trash can.
No, okay,
and I'm
but
like
I will
kind of
tell you
freaking
this.
out a little bit,
I
but
will
it's
tell-
okay. It's
This
fine.
is a scientific fucking fact. People with really high IQs, like Albert Einstein and shit, people with really high IQs are disgusting.
That's why I
and,
date
like,
stupids.
And they fucking like are too
Well,
smart to like keep up with. I bet you lose shit a lot, and like you forget where you fucking park. Like,
No,
I feel like
okay,
I'm just fucking
losing
messy, like,
and
people,
being
like-
messy is different. It's different.
Yes, but
It's
like
different.
some people have too much shit going on in their
Whoa.
brain to be
Mm-mm.
bothered with
I-
other things.
I
please,
do not.
please don't tell my
mm.
audience that. Please don't stop.
What?
I'm not relatable at that point.
Guys, he's conning you.
He's
Fuck off! Stop!
He's
Stop!
conning you.
Stop!
You edit this part out of the episode, I will come for you. I want the world to know.
Well, now I'm gonna edit it out so you come for me.
No, seriously, like, do not get me
Oh
wrong.
my.
Like, no, I mean, if you look at it very, like, intelligently, like, we talked about the trouble artist thing earlier. Like, bitch, you are awesome. Okay, all right, let's back it the fuck up. This bitch, I got into her very brand new car yesterday. I've
That's
never
fair.
been in this fucking car. She got a new car, and she used to drive a fucking maroon shit that was covered
Shitty,
in
like, you know, like
IKEA.
early 20s
It was
car. It was
fucking
it's fine.
covered
Like,
in fucking literal
Stickers.
stickers.
I had
It was
stickers on
It
it.
was a 21-year-old's car, and all of a sudden yesterday, like, she picked me up graciously. It's been wonderful. I got into her car.
yeah.
I did not even notice. I seriously did not even notice that she had a brand new, beautiful car, because you know why? There was a disgusting sandwich, a full ass white bread, crusty fucking sandwich and seaweed packages on the front floor, on the fucking floor, dude. And I'm like late. The fucking dungeon canceled. I'm changing the dungeon. I'm figuring it out. I'm like,
Hey,
bitch,
how
just get this car. This is disgusting.
So what you're telling me is Maddie lives in glass houses and is throwing
Literally,
stones.
Maddie is fucking, it's like a pot, and this is the bitch fucking, like with the
Lauren,
black bitch. And
Lauren,
I'm
look at me.
also a disgusting
How
bitch.
was
So
the rest of the car was spotless?
It was, okay, kind of. But I
was.
just want to
It was.
notice,
I
just need you to understand, Matt, that she's literally addressing this right now because I love this hoe, but it was stiff. It was as hard as this table.
the
piece
the
of
sandwich was
white
in the car for like
bread.
3 days.
It was like a
Robert,
comfy sock.
It's her new ass car. And
No,
you
it
know what I
wasn't.
told her?
November. It's not a new
it's
ass
not
car.
even
It's been a year. It's
not
been a
even
year. It's been a
newborn.
year.
It's not even 12 months, ho.
Been a year.
Literally, but
I mean, if it was a baby, you would still be calling in weeks.
no, exactly. She's literally. It's not even.
That's why I'm not having kids.
100%. But I told her this is the one person that like anytime I've
face.
had a new car, I've been that messy because I can say shit because like I get a new car and I smoke a fucking joint on the way home. Like I'm shit. Like,
Maddie,
literally, I'm
Maddie.
disgusting. You are too, babe.
Maddie,
So we're all because I'm
Maddie,
listen.
Maddie.
You pulled out his carpet when you had a stiff ass sandwich in your
Maddie,
floorboard yesterday. That was disgusting and abhorrent. And
Maddie.
I have to.
We
bring
appreciate
you to it.
we appreciate how disgusting you are too.
Yes, I know. Everyone does.
Matt,
Everyone
I
actually
couldn't
loves
let you
it.
leave here this night thinking this is like Miss Purse Barbie. That
Oh, no, no.
No.
stale ass
No,
sandwich.
no.
in her
I am-
fucking- It was disgusting,
Oh,
Matt.
well, at the end of the day, I understand she's trying to neg me.
I'm afters Barbie.
No,
Afters,
she is
Barbie.
absolutely.
That
like,
means she likes you.
I'm aware she likes me.
like not love. Don't worry.
no.
Don't get it
run,
twisted.
Don't
No.
freak out.
No. Like,
Chill.
I've made a good impression. She should be wearing a stupid hat because she's trying to neg me.
A cone hat. A fucking cone hat.
Catch me
no.
dead in a cone hat, bitch.
Oh no, I'm not talking about cone hat. Apparently, y'all are not old enough to have seen like the pickup artist and all that stuff.
Oh, we are. It's fine.
No.
Mm-mm.
She's like, oh shit, I got called out.
Bitch, I hope you got that fucking camera that moment. This is Maddie cunt face. Like this is Maddie.
drunk Maddie.
I have seen.
This is a hard sell for Maddie.
I'm a
I have
bitch.
seen her almost. I have literally seen her like a guy in a bar, like a guy like pass her friend and like accidentally bump into her, and her outside of the bar. I had to grab her because she was like, "Bitch, I will fucking kill you." What? What? This man is like bigger than her, and she's like, "What?" She's in.
They're
her
scared
fur
of me, too.
jacket and
They're
her fucking
scared of me,
shorty
too.
Shorts and her fishnets
Well,
and
yeah,
her
'cause-
hooker boots. I'm like,
scared.
bitch.
I'm
Because
5'9".
Confidence
Like,
will take you
I
further
will-
than talent.
And she could actually
Exactly.
kill someone.
It's fair. No, it's fair.
You're the only
I'm
person
also
that's
very
like that.
tall. I'm
Yeah.
very tall for my gender. So
I love that you're the only person I think like matches / surpasses my cunty level, and it's just.
I love being a cunt.
I think everyone.
Honestly, being a
Holy
cunt,
shit.
being a cunt is my favorite occupation.
So I hate to do this. I fucking hate to do this, but I'm the person who edits this. According to the recording time, we've been at this for 3 hours.
So true.
No.
Yeah.
Guys,
I mean, there's probably like a 20-minute break in there, but that's still like a lot of editing for me.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
Okay, so shit.
Okay, let's take a shot of Malort, and we're
No, that is post content.
okay. Postcard.
Oh, okay. we're done.
Yeah, so
right.
we're gonna call last call on this motherfucker
done.
before I have too much editing work to do.
Last
Fair.
call. Any final thoughts, guys? Like,
Be sure to attend Maddie and I's wedding.
I'm gonna officiate.
You
it.
wish, bitch.
I mean, you guys.
No.
like-
By the end of this, you will wish. I'm a catch.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
That sour face is it's such an aphrodisiac for me.
Well, this
I
was
know
the
it's a lot.
most
It's an
fun.
aphrodisiac for everyone I meet.
Honestly, you're like a walking aphrodisiac.
I know I am a
bitch.
walking aphrodisiac.
Mm.
See, all she had to have told me, if she had told me she was a vegetarian, I would be so out.
I'm a vegetarian.
I'm
I love
out.
meat. I love meat.
See?
You've been scared of me since the first moment. Like it's
Anywho,
There's no way.
a little bit back on track.
okay.
Where can we find you on the things? Social
Oh.
media. Tell the people.
Yes. On the things. Thyqueendom.com. Thyqueendom.com. You can find all my shit there. Podcast, Twitter, all things. Horse shit. Reach out to me. Get trained. Get put on your fucking knees.
Get stomped.
Eat some cum. Get your balls busted.
Eat some cum.
Learn how to be a real man.
Get your prostate stimulated.
Literally, if you haven't had your prostate stimulated and you died tomorrow, like I'm sorry. Like Life has fucking sucked.
I feel
It has.
I feel
If
bad
you,
for you.
Matt, now that you're a friend, I am genuinely invested in you not dying without having your prostate stimulated. It won't be me because we're friends, but I will
Cool.
have that arranged for you. I do care about you. Trust me.
It's fine. It's
I like how I love to be shown in like action. Guys, we're
Maddie,
on
you're
a-
not stimulating my prostate either.
We're showing
No,
Matt.
I never said I was.
Love.
Bro.
I know, but-
like we're not getting married. We're not married. It's
I mean,
fine.
there's much more likelihood of us marrying than
No,
you stimulating
my
my prostate.
at is at Maddie Madi_Cooper_ so fuck him. I don't no, not stimulating the prostate.
Was
Nope.
that-
Nope.
It was. I caught it.
Nope.
Oh, this is great, guys. Everyone give Matt some love. It's been really tough for him, but it is okay. I want Matt's inbox to be flooded with like uncomfortable love notes.
Uncomfortable.
All right.
Send
Until
him
next week.
pornos.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Until next week. Drink up, motherfuckers.
So uncomfortable. Drink up, bitches.